Conversation. Hello, Oh, yeah. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh for about 30 minutes.
We're probably still
I
gonna
didn't
talk
know.
about it at this rate.
We are
I
currently
don't
waiting on
understand a single
Motoyasu.
shit they're saying.
That's why you should just go sit down and watch the show. Hashtag not sponsored. Hashtag can be.
Wait,
Konami, please.
still says hosting. Well, there we go. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
I
it
was
takes a
like,
little
why
bit to
is it
change.
not playing?
Hey, Dater.
If JonTron can get sponsored by Flex Tape, we can get sponsored by Konami.
Yeah.
Do we want
Did
to
he
be sponsored by
actually?
Konami, though?
Yeah, I was about to say, do we really want Konami to be a sponsor?
I mean, do you want free Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Because I want free Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh shit, that
Look,
is
if they want to,
strange.
if they want to sponsor me, just give me fucking a new Silent Hill. That's all I want, please.
Nope, that's a deal breaker right there, sir. You cannot have that.
How dare
Fucking-
you? How dare you
that's-
ask for
that's
something
the-
other than a
That's
pachinko
the
machine?
only way I'll sail.
You
Yeah.
only... Wait, so your idea is that if they were to offer you a sponsorship, you'd say make a new fucking game, otherwise no deal.
I don't even accept money. I just say make a new fucking Silent Hill game. That's all I want.
You have the bargaining power to just strong-arm Konami into making a new fucking Silent
No,
Hill.
we want the newest styled Silent Hills, or more along the lines of 1 through 3-ish. You know, what exactly are your standards for
Oh, that's
Silent
true.
Hill?
1 through 3. That's it. Just
Okay.
cause anything after 4 was just garbage.
For me, it'd be a similar thing, but for Capcom, and it'd be either you have to do like the zany bullshit of 6 again, or you have to do the classic 1 through 3 tank controls, fixed camera, with like beautiful updated like backgrounds. Because like back then it
Yeah.
was more of like a technical limitations, and then they maximized the experience with it. Now you could have beautiful shit everywhere and still have the gameplay be amazing with it.
It's kind of funny because how well Resident Evil 1 aged.
Yeah.
I recently replayed that, and that was like, it still holds up.
Yeah, no, still a fantastic game.
See, what they really need to do is they need to make a new Silent Hill, but it has to cross over with Alone in the Dark.
Yes.
I
Throwing
can see that.
items and all.
Just imagine Edward and Carnby teaming up with What's-Her-Face from Silent Hill to solve crime.
What else should I add to these tags? I have crocheting.
Also, this starting soon is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
fucking lit.
But that's not even the cool part.
I need to open up
Where is that?
Or
Haven't seen it yet.
Picarina. Oh, there we go.
fucking.
It's fucking. I like the description.
It's my description. Fucking dope.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear the dope part, so I just heard it's fucking, and I'm like, what?
It's fun. Thanks for those, guys.
It still sounds like me.
Yeah. Crocheting. Is there underwater? No. Unmodded. Actually, that's a lie. It is modded because I have PCIs.
I read this dungeon's name is Hidden Palace of Lasagna.
Fucking.
What?
It's the Hidden Palace of Lian Shan, but I read that as
okay.
lasagna.
Someone's really craving lasagna.
Okay, that's another thing too. Just out of nowhere, I was talking with one of my coworkers, and she was drawing on like the graph that we have for our schedule, just because like she was bored while she was at self checkout, and I'm looking at it. I was like, "Is that Garfield?" And she's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh shit, Garfield, what up?"
I mean,
There's
yeah.
like this
Ooh, I
new
know.
Twitter of just like throwing Garfield through a window.
Oh,
Great.
I saw the one that got me. It was a Yu-Gi-Oh reference for those of you in the audience, and it was like Garfield. He's like super beat up and dead looking, and it was like when your rescue cat gets negated. It was like Garfield, speak to me. I think my other favorite like Garfield edit one was Garfield minus Garfield.
Garfield
those are the
minus
best,
Garfield.
Where he seems like a
Where it's John just having a fucking psychotic episode.
Oh,
Dude, there was a couple of those where like they just photoshopped it to be a real cat, and like they took out Garfield's line, so he's like yelling at the cat, staring at it, and it's just staring back at him quietly. It's rated.
It's so sad.
My first time saving measure. Throws it out the window.
all right. I'll give Moto like another minute or so, and then if he's not here, then we're just gonna start without him for the moment.
Yo.
I will admit though, reading those Garfield comics without Garfield, you start gradually getting depressed reading those.
Because it's just John's sad life.
Yeah, it's just
Be right
him.
back. I'm gonna go to the
But
bathroom.
he just
Okay.
yeah, it was just
Alright,
him. He just
we can
saying
start
stuff
with
and then gradually gets depressed.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's even funnier
such
to
is
me.
the life of a cat owner.
Well, no, it's even funnier to me because John Arbuckle is basically a self-insert of Jim Davis.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
Yeah, because John is a cartoonist in his occupation.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
Right,
that.
He is.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't pay attention to the Garfield lore.
Lore.
The only reason why I know this is because of it's the
Because you watched the movie?
Lasagna Cat. That's what it is.
Oh.
It's basically like a parody of all the Garfield.
Gotcha.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Well, I'll count that as a minute. You ready with your intro? You ready with your intro?
I think I got it.
Okay. Cool.
Ish.
Yeah, the next
Sorry.
pretty much.
All right. Feel free to when you start hearing the music.
Okay.
Do your thing.
Yep. And then feel free to take a look at the new last time on screen. So.
Last time on Bad Adventures, as the group stumbled upon sleeping like giants and worshippers in a canyon-like cave, we found our way through, managing to kill some of them while keeping one away to seek any additional information. While I, Fiona, managed to do some great killing shots of frostbite. I never knew I could be a whole killer. I'm not becoming a psychopath killer, by the way. But throughout the whole dungeon, some of the members made some questionable whiskey moves. Bajira and Draco was got swallowed up by a quicksand-like trap. Moto got banged in one hit and was knocked out for a bit. We managed to save them, and it took all the resources out of all of us to save them. After such exhausting battles with some of the giants, exploring the wounded caves, and saving our teammates, we took a whole day to rest at a nearby campsite. There, it was our little special bonding moments between every member. Every member shared their stories, how we all got here. I get to learn more about Barnaby and how that only 2 of the original groups are here with us. I wonder how long all of us will be able to continue this journey. Last episode, that was a huge toll on us. If not due to our unison efforts, who knows what will happen? And what will be holding our path? I now have a pet coat. That's it.
All right. Keep going.
And more importantly, frosted nipples.
Oh no.
All right.
Dude, that
Cool.
screen's fucking dope.
I almost
Yeah,
made it to
I
the
never see
music. Damn it. That's tough.
Well, welcome to our
So-
new look. I think we're going to be staying with this for a little while. I got rid of the stat screen just because it's a little bit messy to handle and it was kind of annoying, but I replaced it with a couple things. Some little blurbs and stuff, and some pixel art I got done, so yeah. But continuing on,
You really find the pixel art.
Highly.
wish I could make pixel art.
Me too. Alright,
Okay.
but you guys just did your long rest. Doesn't seem like anything has disturbed you. Your most recent plan was to continue towards the right side.
Yep.
What do you all do? I will
Right.
also just move Moto
Alright.
for you guys.
Are we all good to head out now?
Let's form up and head out.
Appears so.
All
I
right.
pet my goat.
Moto's still a little tired.
Yeah,
I'll try to carry your piggyback.
Moto's actually still partly asleep as she is just being piggybacked by Phaethon. Phaethon, you realize she's incredibly heavy.
Yeah, I'd say that's the armor.
Yes.
Still
Wait,
need to
actually-
carry Charlotte.
Yep.
Huh? What happened?
Do you need still? You want me to
Oh.
carry you?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, please.
Oh wait, is that
Judith.
Oh,
Is
that's
that-
right.
You don't have to be on my icon. You can just be right
Okay.
next to me.
is that
Okay.
Motoyasu who just woke up? Because I see they have joined the call.
He's joined, but we can't hear him yet. So
Still drowsy.
Still drowsy. You guys are being carried all the way towards. I'll just walk you guys over there. Right over. Oh god. Game, stop lagging. Roll 20. 4 Whee!
Charlotte was left behind.
Yep. The goat came though.
Yeah, the goat.
what happened to me? I'm not-
You're
I'm making my way. Okay, I made it. Ish.
Making her way downtown.
is there anything we can see through the cave from here?
Oh.
Alright, so upon entering the canyon, you notice the same exact giant statue-like giants that are just been watching over the canyon. And then when you guys kept going down towards the river, you notice that there is some steam protruding from this area, along with like another path that leads to what almost seems like a hot spring.
Oh fuck! It's one of these episodes.
Want me to go? I'll just try best for you to get the fuck off my back. Just in
I'm
case.
gonna just walk in
Okay.
a little bit, see if there's any other paths as well that we can find in there.
If you would like.
Stick to this top end.
I'll-
As we
Just get statement top end. Okay.
skulk on in.
Alright, so as you guys keep skulking through, let me reveal a little bit more. By the time you guys get to right around,
I like how we're all just moving one tile at a time
Hey.
slowly.
It's
so
smart.
If you reveal something, then only half of us die.
Well,
You guys are
less than
able
half.
to
Our
see?
numbers are actually pretty good up for that.
what is inside this room? There's a lot of
Oh, Moto's away.
Yep. a lot of mushrooms kind of lay around the floor. They're about like an inch to 5 inches like each. But the thing that's kind of catching your eye is the stone giant that's sitting inside the spring, just kind of sitting there. You can't exactly tell if it's awake or if it's just like the several stone giants you've already gone through with.
Since
it's just
this is a hot spring, it's already misty, right?
yes.
Do I
So
recognize?
it's hard to tell if he actually has mist around his eyes or not.
Do I
Yeah.
recognize the mist or the mushroom, like the effects of it?
You
Is it
don't.
just a regular mushroom?
They're kind of just regular mushrooms that you know from
Okay.
like caverns. They are a
Okay.
delicacy, so
Okay.
Consume it.
Well, I mean, they're not poisonous. I mean, that you can eat them.
No worries, the goat
Charlotte.
filled me up.
You would eat a living thing that responds to outside materials?
Well, see, in this world,
Okay.
there's no
Okay.
such. Whatever, just stop it. Don't need to get
Big
into this
giant in
tea
front of us.
responds to stimuli, Charlotte. That means
No one knows.
it's sentient.
No one knows it's a fungi. What do you call it? Belongs in the animal kingdom, whatever. The scientific knowledge of this world is still far behind.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hate the
All to say about these
Alright.
mushrooms. Fuck 'em.
Anyways, do we want to try? Oh, wait, I just realized. Do we want to try and talk to it?
I want to see if I can spot the difference with the mist around his eyes. If it's just
Shit.
As you're looking through, it is kind of difficult to see.
Okay.
Just this enclosed space and all the steam kind of just coming up isn't really helping out.
In the same vein, it could be helping to stabilize his mental state. No
That's what
guarantee.
I'm wondering too. So should we just have whoever one of us who can speak giant try to talk to him, and the rest of us just be ready in case he turns hostile?
oh boy.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's
that means
honestly
I'm
the
going
only
up.
option we ever have.
Yeah. I'll stay here because I can't move that far, so just in case. I'll wait. Yeah.
You,
I can
you
try
want to go in by
counter
yourself?
charm if you guys want.
Yeah, I was gonna say the other option we could have is to try and sneak closer and use a discharm skill on him, just in case.
If you guys want to give that a try. Let me just try to fix something for stream. For some reason it's not showing up the chat. There you go, that should be it. And just the test.
So I think Brashear and I need to skulk on up.
I'm ready when
with
you
the
are.
counter charm and the diplomancy.
Huh, that's weird. That didn't pop up. Let me... Hopefully this will
Just
work.
as Drake's a necromancer, Jiro's a diplomancer.
Diplomancer.
Very nice duo.
Wait, Naruto
I don't think
episode
it's
126.
Hey, that's how I check.
I mean, yeah, I saw it appear on the stream.
Okay. Let me...
What it is that's not visible.
Let me
apparently.
fix whatever that error is. 1 second. You guys can enjoy that. I think I have to relog into Roll20 because I've been in here for like an hour.
I love the fact that half of Raylan's body is clouds.
Yeah?
It's like a slight gust of wind. Ah, shit! I'll catch up with you guys later.
Himself is the cloud giant. Emphasis on
God
the
is
cloud
coming
part.
for us.
No, we're trying to run away from him, but we realize the clouds can only float so fast.
So we're
we
just
Yeah.
like taking it
to walk
easy.
at a leisurely pace. We're like, whatever.
I
Oh,
forgot about that.
yeah,
I love that
scary.
like Drake's sprite has like the most going on.
You like
Yeah.
Phaethon's
Well,
hat?
Everyone,
The
everyone's
best.
walking normally and I'm just like fucking wiggling side to side.
Hopefully this fixed it.
Yeah.
It is kind of cute though.
I just love that we all have like fantasy outfits, and then there's just Phaethon. Probably the most
Got
like
my
regular
Prohibition
style you'll
era.
see.
Yeah, I got
What
a,
is...
a
Why is
prohibition
it not
era
popping up?
bullshit. It's glorious.
I love it.
1 second. For some reason, the rolls just don't want to keep popping up whenever I add something new. What a way to start.
Oh, it moved on my end. It moved
Yeah.
on my end.
Yeah, whenever you type something in the chat box, it pops up on the stream. We see it.
No. No, I have to have it open the whole time. Like, I actually have to have it completely open on my screen, which is weird. I've never had to do that before.
Oh.
Okay, so it just doesn't update unless you have it open.
Mm-hmm, open. Which would be kind of problematic.
I'll just be reading these character backgrounds while we get this fixed.
Yeah, feel free to read those character backgrounds. Well,
Yeah, you don't send us back to the other screen. Otherwise, we won't be able to read them.
here, I think I might be able... If I just do
Nature
this...
and animal interval who culture
Alright, I might be able to do this, and then hopefully it'll pop up still.
The damage. That's the
roll
guy
that
that's
random.
himself.
I'm gonna roll this random d2.
His ego is only rivaled by Motoyasu.
Yeah, my ego doesn't show because I can't talk.
No, your ego shows. you don't have to talk to show.
Okay, yeah. It's hard to keep control of that ego when you know you're the best.
That is so weird. Well, that's a little unfortunate.
I like that Phaethon's character's hat bounces
Yeah.
and wobbles. That's actually a very nice detail. It's like you're not even like actually wearing the hat. It's like you just placed it on top of your head when you're walking.
Okay, I'm gonna do it like this, and it might just pop up.
Whoa.
That's the biggest I've ever seen.
The
It's
chat has
taken over everything.
Wide chat.
Yeah, wide chat.
Do that wide meme music.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, I've never had to deal with this before. I usually just put it in the background and it was fine. And it would just auto go.
Nice.
But it isn't a-
coloring on Nova's.
Oh, you like her, what did we call it? I think it was cheese hair? Something like that.
What the hell?
Better watch out because my cheddar is extra sharp.
Okay, how I'm gonna do it,
You're funny.
I might be able to just do this, and it might just pop up just fine. Let's roll something. Yeah? Cool. It's just gonna get weird getting used to this, but sure, let's continue on. Alright, so Rajira is heading up towards the giant.
With Phaethon.
What?
But
Phaethon?
stealthily.
Okay, roll stealth checks.
This is my expertise. I'll have to...
Nice expertise. But with an average, you guys are able to get to right about. Are you guys going bottom or top?
Bottom. There's
Probably
more room.
bottom. Yeah.
Bottom?
There's
Aim
more room
for
around.
this little lip right there.
You guys are trying to get to that little lip.
Yeah.
Alright. As soon as you guys get to right about. Actually, you guys get to right about that little lip. You notice that the stone giant is still unmoving.
Is he moving at all?
Not at all.
Like not even breathe moving.
You can tell there is faint breathing.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, do I see it now that I'm closer?
Do it with advantage since you're
breathing.
closer.
Okay.
Alright. Kinda about my instrument, kinda nod at Rajira, like, are we doing it now?
I nod my head yes.
Alright. Whip out a soothing melody on that counter charm.
As you start playing your counter charm, you feel like nothing happened.
I kind of like look at him confused.
And he has
Did it
no
work?
response either.
He has no response whatsoever.
I'm gonna, continue with the soothing melody, and I'm like, talk to him.
Hey,
Mm.
Mr. Clean, wake up!
Oh my word, that is not how you talk.
Okay.
Unless,
He-
no, that's. in
Are you
giant,
actually
I
doing
don't
that?
Understand.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah.
saying that in giant.
Okay.
Mr. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure he said something. She said something perfectly fine.
You feel a slight
all you-
movement from the water as it starts erupting a little bit. He pulls out a giant great club and kind of looks towards you.
Yo, what up?
Small one's ruining my bath.
Oh, I didn't realize this was the bathroom. Let's get out of here.
the more you guys look at the giant, he was the giant that you guys took out the first time, like over by the all the way over by the entrance. Same guy.
The guy from the beginning. I say to Phaethon.
Oh, okay.
We just
Well,
wait to the fucking
We can just
corner.
go past him then, right?
Yes, let's just not disturb his bath time. This is his actual bathroom.
Yes, if you guys want to join, feel free to. I don't mind.
He
He's
says
gonna-
we can join him if we really want to.
He's pointing like towards here is like the kiddie pool area.
The shallow
Well,
end is over there.
Here, chilling.
Can you ask him if there's if this leads anywhere else? You know,
Uh,
like where we're trying to go, or is
does
that
this-
just straight down the main river?
Does that little corner over there, the two exits, do they lead anywhere or?
Yes, they do lead to the same place.
Okay.
The one towards our left is the drying area. Towards the right is just more hills.
Okay, so the right is more hills, the left is the locker room.
Okay.
The quickest way is the left side.
He recommends the left.
All right. Well, then I guess we'll go that way. Leave you be.
You enjoy your bath, buddy.
Thank you.
He's gonna get back into the same exact pose and starts what looks like almost bathing, but he's like doing it super slow. It's almost invisible to the naked eye.
My lord.
How majestic.
Can't move this one.
So I guess we'll walk our way around.
There you go. That's the bathing token.
Jump across the kiddie pool
Medicine.
area. Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
Yes, you are able to get through that just fine. It's not a huge gap. As you, there is another 5-foot high slope. It's easy enough for you guys to climb up. And what you notice from here
Menacing.
is another giant
I'll go first.
group of what looks like more giant sculptures. With another set of 2 5-feet high walls.
What can we see over here?
What
He
you can
said
see.
more hills.
Oh,
This is about what you can see from there.
okay.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay.
This route spooks me. I almost want to take this one.
Oh,
I don't know. This looks pretty sus. Huh?
I don't care which.
Alright.
Just go.
I guess we'll just go down this way, slowly and cautiously.
Okay, slowly and cautiously. If you want to do perception checks, you can. If you want to work out, do it as a
Oh.
group.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, why not? Wait, no, I'm not even near there, so.
Well, we're heading
You-
down that path.
As a group. I mean, unless you guys want to split, you guys can. I'm not saying you can't.
Guys.
No,
What are
I
we
feel
gonna do?
like staying together is for the best right now, just because those stone giants really don't know how to ease up. Oh.
Okay. How far do you guys want to go down the way?
Halfway. Sound good?
About halfway? Sure.
Let's see here. Perception.
I was just gonna say.
Oof. Well, I tried.
All right.
I tried.
Move to where you want to be. Go about like right here.
Oh.
Well, I'm still up there, I guess.
Around this area.
In formation, as long as you know, I'm not leading.
Yeah. What type
at-
of formation are you guys in?
I assumed kind of like a
If
2 by,
Moto's actually that far up, then I'd be there.
kind of like a 3x3, but with like a space between each of us.
Going for a triangle.
Without a doubt, me and Charlotte are most likely in the back.
I'm in the back. I'm watching
Okay.
my mountain goat become a mountain goat. Whatever.
Okay.
Down.
Okay. Well, let's see. So with the perception checks, at least Faithin and Charlotte, you notice that this area is strangely clean. Other than the fungi growing on the ground.
Is this a traumatic moment?
It
Wait,
might
wait.
be, as you all need to roll for initiative.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh
Wait,
no!
I totally get it. Okay.
Oh gosh.
What? Wait. I rolled an 18, but it gave me a 20.
Wait, where's initiative?
Why'd I give you a
I
20?
mean,
Initiative.
I'm putting it back to 18 because I didn't get it.
17 plus 2.
Which is weird.
Wait, don't you have a bonus to initiative?
What? Me?
Do you have any additional bonuses to initiative?
Not. So it says a
No,
+4. That's all my bonuses, including the Jack of all trades bonus.
Oh, okay.
So
It
it was accounted for, but it seemed like it double applied it on the turn
point
tracker.
Yeah?
I like the hog
Nice.
girl doesn't have the initiative, but it should be same
Alright.
as mine. It's okay.
As you realize why the giant called this the drying room, you notice that these start oozing from under the ground.
Oh no!
This is getting
Tell
out.
me.
And no, there are two.
Oh god.
Top of the round, Varys.
PTSD.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I Sorry guys, I don't notice it. I know it's clean, but I'm
I
just
don't
like,
know. All I know is these are monsters.
Yeah, you just know that they're
I
monsters.
haven't ran into these yet as this character.
Yeah, no, eh?
Yep.
Unless
Need a Nova.
I actually know what they are through.
Let me...
I apparently know what they are.
Yeah, with that nature check, you know of them.
Let me see my nature check, just because. Okay.
You're like, that's how they clean stuff.
They're the janitors of dungeons.
Oh, that's what they meant by cleaning.
I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to try to use Hold Monster on this one.
Okay.
And go.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh, you see.
I think
Let me do its
it's a
wisdom.
monster.
So wisdom saving throw. Spell save 15.
Huh, that's weird. Now my chat has disappeared. For GM. Let me, the music's gonna disappear for a quick second. Let me just totally re-sign back in. I hate Roll20 sometimes. I wish they just had their own app already. Cool. Alright. Back at it. What's your DC?
15.
15? As a 16 will actually pass. You rolled really good.
Shit!
Oh.
That was my idea out the window. Alright. I'm gonna move back a little bit.
You're gonna move back.
Around there. Around there. I'm gonna tell Charlotte that it might be best to back away a little bit.
I know.
And that's it. That's all I can really do.
Can you make
What
a
are these
knowledge
things
check?
supposed to be?
Oh
Yeah, Moto's never seen it.
Oh really?
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
Moto's
never
never
there.
seen it.
We
Oh
ran,
my
remember,
gosh.
we were running through the cave holding an unconscious Barnaby at the time, and Moto was like not even at the halfway point of the tunnel that led to where it was.
Oh.
So Moto had no idea. All she knew was that something was there and we didn't want to fight it.
Yeah, I just told you guys you're a bunch of weenies. There's nothing over there, and then I just walked back.
Yep.
I never saw whatever.
What was.
You know what? I have faith in my nature. I don't know shit.
I shrug. I'm just like, that can't be too dangerous.
I guess all I'm gonna do is just scream black pudding.
You just hear Varys just try to do a large spell and then run backwards screaming black pudding.
What flavor is that, Varys?
10-foot
The,
square.
the kind you don't want to touch, Moto.
The deaf kind.
If you want to lose your weapon, go ahead, touch it.
Yes, these are still the
It's
10-foot squares.
magical.
Okay.
It's
So
a
these things are
stick.
huge.
It's still magical.
Yeah, these things are huge.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's it for my turn. That's all he really can do.
And then yeah, Faithin and Drake, you guys don't know anything via those nature checks.
Alright, well, I'm hoping it has.
I'm not even
ability
gonna
to
do it
hear.
because I feel like I'm gonna roll something good. I'm gonna be mad.
So, I'm gonna go ahead and try to drop a Dissonant Whispers on the front one. Or, this one.
This one? Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So, it's a DC 17 spell save. Wisdom save.
It fails and it doesn't say anything about it not being able to hear, so it's able to
Alright.
hear those thoughts.
Alright. So somehow it racks its mind with fear and makes it run away and take 9 psychic damage.
Perfect.
Nice.
Moves its speed away.
It does it on its turn or on the...
Just as a reaction right now.
Oh, perfect. So its thing is...
So it consumes its reaction and it uses its movement to retreat, basically. And then I'll sing the praises of Modiyasu.
Nice, Moto. You got this.
Yeah.
With the bardic die. So
I
it
sure
is-
do. To whatever these pudding things are.
Next is Rajira.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw my my Taliban, and I'm going to run up and use my bonus action to put on Banishing Smite.
Oh, perfect.
So
Don't weapon. Attack familiar. Force them. So it does force damage.
Undefined.
undefined, hell yeah. Well, that takes one of my.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Second swing. Please don't miss. There we go.
second, the second swing. So, let me see. So does this Banishing Smite convert your attack into force damage then?
Let me.
It says
look
deal
at
an
it.
extra.
An extra
Extra.
5d10 force damage.
Okay. Well,
Is this
both
your-
Base.
both attacks will hit though. Still.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
An 11
11?
hits?
11. Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it. So, let me actually count the 10d6.
Yeah. Do your force damage
The 5d10.
while I do something. Just need to double check something for you.
Ah, these low rolls.
Yeah. Yep. Perfect.
Oh,
So-
Well, it kinda
you would've
evened
got the
out,
one,
right?
Then you would have got the straight flush.
So,
Or, I mean, not two. Sorry.
So you notice as you slash into the black pudding, it actually deforms itself and only takes the extra force damage from your banishing smite. But while
Can I will interrupt and say something. My sword is magical for the purposes
Yes.
of this.
yes, it still is. So it did hurt a little bit from what you can tell, but it's still slashing as it turns into 2.
Oh. If it did go to like 50 hit points or lower, it's gone. It's banished.
It did not
Or
go to
80.
50.
Fuck.
Let's see. Let me calculate. Where's the HP?
Now there are even more.
There's even more of them.
Now there are 3 of them.
Now there are 2 of them. On this side.
On this side.
Let me see.
Oh,
That's not it.
pretty cool.
So. Cool. But you were able to damage at least one of the main body, which used to be this one.
Oh boy.
Let me add that one to
That's
Nishitaro.
interesting.
Next is this black pudding, which was the main body. It's going to slowly go towards you,
Uh-oh.
and it's going to do its attack.
Oh.
16 to hit.
That hits me. That meets my armor class.
Alright, you're going to take 6 bludgeoning plus 14 acid damage. Remind me, is your armor magical?
No, it ain't.
You suffer a -1 AC.
I don't like this.
Mine pretty new clothes.
Don't get hit.
You right.
Next is the other half, and a
It
notice.
progressively gets easier for them.
I hide
It-
behind nope.
It notices
You're
the
right.
goat.
Oh my god!
it, it can only get to about. It can only get to about right here. It's right in front of you, Charlotte. Like almost,
Yeah, no.
but like in a completely 5. But no, actually 10 feet away from you.
Oh wow.
All right, Charlotte.
If I move, can it hit me?
No, it can't. It's just
Oh,
right
okay.
out of range.
Okay. I'm gonna summon Spike Growth. I'm use my spell Spike Growth. It's 100 feet range. I'm gonna put it all the way next to the further slime. I'm gonna block it for a bit.
Okay, so you're gonna try to block its entrance, like right here,
Yeah.
or its exit.
Mhm. Yep. And I'm gonna
Okay.
have everyone
Between-
please focus.
Like that?
Yeah. Uh huh.
Okay.
Actually, can it be on top of it, so it can just hurt some damage, or no?
I'm trying to point within range. Twists and sprouts, hard
It has to
spikes.
move into the area to take damage, it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just block it off like that then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell everyone, guys, focus these slides first.
Hmm.
For whatever this thing. It has 100 feet range, and I'm gonna try to tell the goat to climb up. Climb.
Yeah, so climb, shoot to go back down.
Yeah, mountain goat.
Yeah,
Should be okay. Okay, and then,
yeah,
and
the goat
can I
should
walk,
be able to come down.
and then can I walk, go back to the,
Yeah, yeah, you have your 15 feet. Yep.
15 feet, okay. And then the goat can follow too.
Mhm.
15 feet. Oh,
Remember
Should
the 10-foot squares.
yeah. So about right here. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's all I can do. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Gotcha.
I'll do that. Yeah, that's all I can do.
Oh, okay, poor goat. Could have kept going.
Shut up. It can listen to me. You're like, no. Get out.
Die beside me, my minion.
That's what I'm hearing.
No.
I know, right?
Okay.
Well, that's it.
All right. Good moto turn. Drake.
Good turn. You got this.
You're too far away.
I'm just gonna and shoot at with the crossbow bolt.
Okay. Yes, 19 will hit.
And my
And you're what?
arrow's gone because it's
Yes.
disintegrated.
So Yeah, I was about to say, as you shoot the arrow, it does look like it hurt the pudding, but it does dissolve into the into its black mass.
Oh no, my arrows. Whatever shall I do?
Right, Nova. Is Nova's not back yet?
I was still in the bathroom.
Dang, it's been that long.
No, I'm here.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, we're gonna see. Oh yeah, we're on 10-foot squares. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And that's a big spike growth. We'll fudge him up if he tries to run up to us.
Get to probably about there. We will shield the faith, the snake friend.
Okay. You now have +2 AC, so your AC is now 17, I believe, with a -1. Alright, anything else, Nova?
Nope, that is all.
Alright, next is the black pudding that's all the way back there. Remind me, was the Dissonant Whispers only the one-time thing, or does he have to do another wisdom?
Yeah, it's the one. It's the because he failed it, so he had to spend his reaction, and that was it.
Okay, cool. So, it's actually going to go this way as it dashes. And you notice that it does climb on top of this statue.
Oh damn.
But you did force it to waste a lot of its time. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's time.
Strategery.
Yeah. I mean,
Top of the
I
round.
blocked him off, for a reason. So we can focus.
Yup.
You hear in the distance, black pudding.
Screaming.
What does that mean?
The giant in there, shut up, I'm trying to shower.
Oh god.
He could have just warned us not to go there, but
I mean, he probably
He
didn't
said
know.
He did in his own way. You know,
He said it's the
He's like,
drying
"Yeah."
room.
that dries you off. It's just you know,
He's not
stone
wrong.
giants might be a little more resilient.
Oh gosh.
So
It's
we're
really-
killing his towels right
Yeah,
now.
I was just
Yeah.
about to say, in which case he's gonna be pissed because he won't be able to dry himself off. 'Cause of what we're doing.
Have to air dry? Oh my word, such a
What a
disservice.
terrible thing to.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a staff of power level 5 fireball,
Perfect.
and it's going to be right here, which everybody is just out of the way, and both puddings are in the blast radius.
Gotcha.
And
Yay.
there we go.
Perfect. So,
Ooh.
ooh.
That's a lot of damage.
That was like mostly highest possible, and then
44.
below. That's
I like
pretty
that.
good.
I like those dice.
44.
6-1, 6-1.
Like those 2 ones and the punches.
So one passes, but the other one fails.
22 and 44.
This one is going to take it. Then this one's 22. So the one that passed was the one closer to you, as it kind of just slithers just barely out, but you do notice that half of its body did get singed. But this one was completely in the blast radius and is almost down. It's actually shrunken down quite a bit.
Okay. And
So-
then
Yep.
uh,
Itty bitty living space.
and then I'll back up just a little bit more, and I'll stop there. That's my turn.
You guys jump down.
Yeah, just jumping down.
Oh, that's right. I didn't. I completely didn't realize that we're standing
On a
yet.
slope.
No, I'll stay standing here if that's the case. There's no point in hopping down a 5-foot slope.
Alright, Phaethon.
Alright. I think I'll just stick to my basics. A little bit of vicious mockery. I'll,
Which one you gonna mock?
I think our buddy's got this one, so I'll yell at that one.
Okay.
Although, yep,
Thanks.
60.
I realize as a result of this, it's gonna shrink ever so
Yeah.
slightly because you fucking
There we
roasted it.
It's gonna be like that mini snowman from the Christmas episode.
Alright, so just a DC 17 Wisdom save. That
It
one.
fails, so I'll take the 6.
Yep, and its first attack will be at disadvantage. And then I will scoodle on over here.
Perfect. Alright, Regia. You have the tiny little black pudding smudge right on the floor.
I want to smack it. I want to see if it turns into an even smaller one.
Yes, that does hurt it.
I don't know if since it got smaller, it was harder to hit or not.
Nope, still fairly easy to hit as you do kill it. But with that melee attack, you do take. Let me see. You take 8 acid damage.
Ow!
And right now, your Taliban was magical, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's perfectly fine.
It is my
That is
hack.
your hex pack weapon. Okay,
Yeah.
so this one's dead.
I guess I'll move over and
And then you'll
swing at
attack.
this one now.
Okay. Yes, that does hit.
Make more. I wish to have a million tiny slimes.
Alright, so with that one, let's see. Still takes the damage, but as slashing damage, it does split into more. So it'll be.
Oh, but it looks smaller though. So yeah.
And you'll take another 7 acid damage.
Oh god.
Let me put the initiative for that one. It is surprisingly right after. Alright,
Nice.
so this one.
I enjoy getting progressively like one tier lower of numbers.
Yeah. Cool. So this black pudding's gonna attack you back. This one, disadvantage attack.
First attack.
So,
Yep.
So a 9 misses as you were deftly able to slither to the side.
Okay.
Somehow me calling it a nerd made it inaccurate as well.
Yep. This is going to get to the closest target, which is Varus. So it is now facing you right around the corner, or right from the corner of the ledge, as he will attack you for a 7 to hit. Does not hit. As he's kind of small, so you're easily able to evade him a little bit better. Charlotte.
Okay.
He's just sitting there breakdancing with his staff. avoiding
The goat's gonna move side over here. I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna use frostbite
Okay.
on the closest slime.
Okay. You notice it doesn't have nipples.
What? Still
I
target.
am immune.
Charlotte.
Her only weakness, non-humanoids.
You do notice that even though you did hit it with the direct attack, it doesn't seem to have affect the black pudding.
What?
It is seriously immune because it doesn't have nipples.
Ferris,
my-
what?
You think I was joking?
My ice magic doesn't do anything. Okay.
Amazing.
I'm back here, hugging my goat in fear. But I'm totally a different character, you know. This
Okay.
remind me of hugging the goblin and then oh my god. I'm not hugging the goat. I'm like, no, get away.
Archie 2.0.
I know.
Archie 2.0.
No.
Alright,
Now
Tomato?
with sentience.
what do you do here?
I How
Cool.
far is it from me?
I'll say you're about 10 feet from it.
Okay, I'm hitting it. Then.
Cool.
Oh no, I'm not.
Arctic.
Eh.
Actually, yes, you are hitting it with both.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
my word.
Their AC is really, really fun.
Their AC is pretty shat.
How's that? Does that kill it?
Yes, it does. As you see Moto just come in, sweep up, and literally sweep it off the floor.
Like a fucking broom.
That doesn't seem very
Nice.
scary.
You're using the Vicious Halberd, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it is magical. Perfect.
Magical.
And I'm not in
Magical.
complete melee range.
Nope. Alright, anything else,
Yeah, that's
Moto?
all I can do.
Alright, Drake.
If I stand right here, is Moto blocking me?
No, you'll be able. There's
Okay.
still a good amount of space.
Okay.
It's not like a full corridor.
I'll
Pretty
shoot.
open space.
Then,
Also, like-
they're 10 feet squares. So
Yeah, I was about to say they're also 10-foot squares. So
Huh.
Yes.
I don't know why that GIF is attached to that.
Well, it does hit for the 7 damage.
I mean, you are shooting, so I guess it
Yeah.
kind of works.
Jackpot.
Yep. As the arrow
also more
does
precision
kind of
than
like
before.
push it towards
yeah, I need to
Charlotte, but
delete
it
that
does
crap.
delete the arrow. So, anything else, Drake?
I'm pretty sure I can't move any.
Okay then. Nova.
Nova time. We're gonna move 1, 2, 3. Gonna dash up close.
Cool.
And that will be my turn. Actually,
Gotcha.
no, I let him not. Actually, just stand next to Moto.
All right. Next is the pudding that's making his way all the way over here, as he's only able to get to right about there with a dash.
I just hear frickin' Zora King every time he tries to get around that spike growth.
All right, Varys, top of the round.
Okay. Okay. I see on the map that it's like right next to me, but is it like?
Yes, it is right 5 feet from you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in melee range.
Gotcha.
Hit it with your stick.
Do it.
Absolutely not.
That's right, you'll
You
miss.
mean?
I'm pretty sure even with I'm pretty sure even
It's
with
bludgeon.
disadvantage
It
you'll
won't,
still hit
it
her.
won't split.
It's magical. And worst case scenario, you can just snap it.
Take the rest of you with me.
Kinda far away. I think
It's
that's
like,
the cool thing.
Black
I don't
pudding,
want to
no! And then I can't take this anymore.
I highly doubt you'll ever miss it.
Let me see here. Okay. I'm going to.
Bonk it in the head.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
The only one in the blast radius.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's just Charlotte and the goat, and there's the only thing she's gonna do is one final.
Oh, the goat is still alive. Okay, I thought.
Yeah, the goat is still alive. She's hugging it and crying in the corner right now.
No, it's gonna be that
Gotcha.
human scream.
I like had to get up for a minute and come back, and I'm like, oh, the goat get devoured because I didn't see it.
I like to think that since she's holding it up, it's well, no, wait, she's hugging it.
It's out of the radius because it's in the square above.
Yeah,
Yep.
because it's in the square above. So when he blows up, the goat's gonna fall
no.
over, fainted.
She's body blocking it, so it's technically in the square right there, in that little lip. You see that?
Oh yeah.
That tiny little
Oh my
lip.
God. Oh, it's safe.
Anyways, I am going to.
Broken legs on fire.
Poor Charlotte.
Oh my
Oh my gosh.
This was an adventure for her.
Shit. I think I'm going to I think I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
And
Which way are you going?
thinking I'm going to move around here-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to move the 40.
Yeah.
That mobility.
Just
Good
to
old
give
mobility.
myself some space. Mm, that's it. So
Perfect.
full
So-
movement in action.
Nathan.
Alright. Just gonna continue my retreat from the upper one and call the lower one a nerd again. Although
Alright.
technically this is the duplicate that I'm calling a nerd, but still. DC-17 whiz save.
It passes with a nat 20, and his nat 20 is an 18. His -2 wisdom.
Oh my word.
What the hell?
It's not affected as it sees the goat in its eyes.
Oh, it sees the true target. No, no. I tried.
Alright,
And that's it for me.
Rashira.
Alright, I guess I'll try and save the goat. I'll swing at it again even though it hurts me.
Alright.
But I gotta do it for the goat.
Yes, that
Oh,
hits
thanks.
it. You're successfully able to save the goat. As you are able to fell it.
Or whatever. Whatever. You guys are so mean.
Don't you care more about
Charlotte,
the goat's
I
blade through head than
guess.
yours?
Huh?
Don't you care more about the goat than you?
You will take 10 damage.
10 damage? Oh my god.
10 acid damage.
It's just kind of exploding. You keep hitting them. They just keep exploding.
Alright, Charlotte, you notice that Ruggiero was able to stop it from getting you.
I'll use a healing spirit on
Okay.
him, and then it's gonna follow Jiro.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, slot expended.
Well, you should have your spell slot, so it should just
okay,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, you didn't,
Yeah,
you
one.
didn't rush it or
Because we did take a
Yeah.
long rest.
Long rest, so you guys
Yeah,
have your spells
yeah.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, anything else?
Oh, do you guys see it? Okay, good.
That'll
well-
drop spike growth.
Yeah.
Yep,
oh yeah,
Spike
yeah.
Growth's the
Spike
go.
was gone. Yep. Wait, I don't need any more. And I'll just walk up and I'll say thanks to a Jiro, and a goat gonna come and be happy. You know, like on the side, like I don't know.
Then
I
Ruggiera's
didn't
hungry.
do it for you, I did it for him. And I
Bye
pointed.
bye me. Bye bye me.
Alright, Moto, as you see the goat and Verona just kind of prance up towards Ruggiera, you remember that there is another enemy behind you guys.
Oh wait.
So here, and I go. I ask everyone, do we have to get rid of it?
Actually, yeah, we could just dip and go the other.
we can just run and go.
It might
go around.
chase us. And I
But
don't know if we
What
can
if there's
quite.
more on the other path and we just make more things mad?
I'm leaving.
Alright, you see as Moto just starts hopping down towards the
Yeah.
hot spring area.
Alright.
Alright, let's go. Let's hope it doesn't follow.
Oh, we could tell the giant to smash it. I mean, or dry off. Either or.
I see Mo just dip. I'll just shrug and just dip with her.
Okay. Drake, you guys notice that Drake is also running in the opposite direction. Nova? Everyone.
Nova goes back in and it makes like shit.
Draco
The
mode.
Black
Well,
Pudding.
I'm
Guess
mad,
we're going
but-
back.
Black Pudding, seeing that there is only one viable target, starts running towards it.
Oh my gosh.
He's also be right back, so
We sacrifice Varys for our escape.
Runs away.
That is the play.
sacrificing versus the play.
That is the play. Can't he run like 80 feet?
Yeah, he gets
Yeah.
80 'cause
Yeah.
he's got mobile
Yeah.
forward.
I'm gonna guess that that's what he's gonna do, so I'm not gonna do anything about that, but We'll just go back to his turn at the beginning.
I'm just
Phaethon.
gonna do that simple, childish like finger pulling down the eye, stick my tongue out at it, vicious mock it, and walk away.
All right. Let's see.
Let me drop the.
Yeah, DC for wisdom save. It'll fail the wisdom save, so 6 by. So it'll have disadvantage for the next attack. Rajira,
Fuck this, I'm out.
you also heal your 7 as you are in there.
We can easily kill it, but we're just.
I
We're
know.
We just like I don't feel like bothering. That's basically.
I don't
how
want
feeling.
Exit's open. I'm
I don't
leaving.
feel like using arrows that I never use.
Everyone's dipping.
Yep, everyone looks like they're dipping.
Let's go. Oh wait, hold on. I can go like 30 feet. So.
What you mean,
Let's go.
Yeah,
You can go 30
You can,
feet. If
yeah, you can
do
dash
that.
30 feet.
Oh, yeah, dash 30 feet. Yeah. Yep, right there. Yeah.
All right,
And then the goat can, be next to me. It's fine.
Moto.
Oh man. Did we decide if we wanted to actually go over to this other side?
I think that's
start
what.
going. Feel free.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Free.
You guys see Moto's just going to the other side.
Fuck it.
Drake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then Frono, were you also moving the healing spirit?
Yes, it will follow a Jira. Yep.
Okay, so you
Well-
just can.
It doesn't auto follow.
Yeah, it doesn't auto follow you.
It has
You
no
gotta.
movement.
Bonus
Oh,
action.
Okay. What's the movie again? Oh shit, sorry.
You can click. You can click on it to see how far it goes.
Oh, okay.
The giant ass description.
Oh.
That's spike growth.
one, click one.
Oh, you
You're
got
gonna
a spike growth for Jira now instead?
No, healing
Yeah,
spirit.
you better
It can go.
Spike.
It goes 30 feet, so it was. Where was it again? It was like right there. So
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess it comes.
it doesn't exactly dash.
Yeah, goes to Phaethon.
Just gonna put it on top of Phaethon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm full, so that doesn't do anything.
No, hey.
Like get rid of your hangover or something.
Yeah.
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 I didn't have one. That's the key to
A headache
curing
then.
yourself. Yeah.
I know that.
Okay, I'm back.
Already again? Alright, let us
Oh.
continue walking
Welcome back.
away.
Yeah, we decided to sacrifice you to the black pudding.
Well, it has to catch me first.
He's got a point.
We skipped his
Yep.
turn. We gave him a head start.
Or rather,
All right. He catches you. I'm kidding. It's your turn, Varys. Since you're back. I'm just
He
holding your turn.
grapples you. DC 300.
Stop.
Are you just gonna dash?
80 feet. That's freaking
Yeah,
movement.
sure. That's double my movement, right?
Yep. So 80.
Run hell.
Fast as fuck, boy.
So just scroll down here. I'll run right next to Regina.
Yep. As you notice, Varys just completely runs past all of you guys. That's where his muscles are from. Cardio.
Man,
Alright.
son.
And then I
No.
think to myself, that's how he's always been. That's why he's been staying alive the longest out of everyone else.
Cardio. It's like a zombie movie.
Alright.
Varys again. If you guys just want to keep moving towards that direction,
Get off my
is that
No,
just the plan? Everyone here is going this way.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I
Yeah.
believe so.
All right. So we are now out of initiative. As you guys notice, while running away, the black pudding gets to about right here, as it dissolves back into the ground.
I will use my healing spirit to slowly come make its way next to Vajira, so it can
Okay.
still. It can
Closer
still heal.
towards it so that
It can still
gives me
heal.
one-
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
extra round.
You might as well use all the tick at the moment, so it can.
Make my way there.
Because I think only Vajira took damage, right? So
Yeah, I was the only one who took damage because
Yeah,
I kept
so
hurting
it's-
myself.
Kept
Yeah,
on
so
smacking you.
I think you get 4 ticks, I think? Or 6, was it 4 ticks?
It is.
1 plus your spell casting modifier.
Oh wait,
Or do
Am I hearing?
Yeah.
Your FBI agent's here.
Oh, is my FBI agent here? Oh boy.
Very
Well,
quiet.
He's
Is
very
he
quiet.
very
though,
quiet?
He's
I don't
he's,
hear
like,
him, so-
whispering.
Okay, well, I gotta use the bathroom anyways, so if you guys want to discuss what just happened, feel free to. I'm gonna mute myself really quick.
Okay. So we. How many ticks did I have? Of 7.
It's 1 plus spellcasting mod, so
Where can I
what's your
find my
wisdom mod?
spellcasting mod?
Go to your
it's
spells
much.
and then it should be at the top.
Whatever stat.
Okay,
you
go
have.
on mute.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, Druid's wisdom. So what's your wisdom?
What's your
mod?
wisdom score?
Her
Or mod.
spellcast bonus does 9.
Okay, so it's +5, so 6 uses, and you already used 1, so 5 more uses.
5 more uses.
Might as well use it all.
Yeah. Were you the only one injured?
Yeah. Oh, but Jerry's the only one injured, yeah. So might as well just use it.
It fully heals me.
Oh, there you go.
If it's 7 each, then 7 times 5 is 5.
John doesn't want to keep
Isn't it a rolled
rolling.
amount?
John doesn't do that.
Oh,
He
okay.
just sees whatever the first roll is and just keeps
Okay,
it as
so the
that.
first one is banked for the entire duration. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering about that too when he first casted it, and I was like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing that now.
I mean, it saves time.
Feels
Yeah.
bad when you roll a 1, though.
It's
Yeah.
so sad.
It just means you need to drop concentration, do something else.
Yeah.
You
All
gave
right.
that pat on the back.
So why, Varus? Why you freak the hell out at those things?
Yeah,
thought
what
they were a
was
lot
with
more
that
deadly.
reaction?
Let's just
Can
say,
someone mend my armor?
to answer your question, so back when, we still had David and our old friend, our past friend Barnaby, and we went to that town to deal with goblins, we ended up having to go into a cave to rescue the townspeople because the town was empty. And we discovered they were being kept there, so we went to go and save them. Me and Aqua, back when she was still a part of the group, we went down a certain cave and we found it to be oddly clean, and we continued to go down it, and that was what was awaiting us. Was one of
Gotcha.
those things.
Little
Keep
rookie.
in mind, at that time, we didn't have the arsenal that we have now.
Yeah, rookie
So,
PTSD, got it.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
basically.
Still afraid, makes you quake in your boots, where you're like, oh no, makes you go back. I only have 3 level 1s. What the
I
hell?"
mean, if we had actually tried to fight it, I'm pretty sure we all would have died right then and there.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's
That'd be
talking
fun
about.
to
I remember
I
them.
get my
You
armor
don't
back.
know what we're talking about, but
I
now you know
remember
what
3
the
people
fuck we were
crying in a
freaking out.
cave.
Yep,
That's
well,
all I
now you know.
remember.
Now you know what caused it. But at the
Well, it
time,
seemed pretty wimpy
would
to me.
yeah, now. But if you had fought it back then, I assure you, you would have not thought it to be so wimpy.
Nah, I think I could have taken it.
I'm back.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you're the invincible Motoyasu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
got
back.
it, buddy.
So, how's that fear about nets?
And
I
then-
don't know what you're talking about.
Tiny nets are quite deadly.
Tiny.
Don't-
No,
Yeah.
tiny
Don't
nets are fine, I
underestimate
don't
the
care
tiny
about
net.
Oh, that wasn't a tiny net.
Oh,
I'm thinking like nets that can catch houses.
Oh.
Alright.
Okay,
Uh,
who has mending?
No one.
Nope.
Fuck.
Yeah, so, Rajira, yes, your -1 AC is permanent. Until, you can get it fixed. Or, replace it with something else. What else are you guys doing now that you've had your conversation?
Skedaddle on up this
Yep.
slope.
Right? How are you guys skedaddling up there?
Skedaddling.
As a
Legs
group.
and arms.
Just
Make our
walking,
Yup.
just nonchalantly walking in?
If I could hover through sheer force of will, I would do that.
Okay.
That's some strong willpower.
Alright, walk how you
My-
would. Get information.
I'm still on the back because I'm slow with my
Maybe we
go.
should go right here, so at least
Yes.
there's like 9 slots to stand in.
Yeah. You guys are able to get about right here-ish. Without any issue
Oh.
until...
Nova,
Behind and
are you in front of me?
For the frontliners. Nova joins the front line again, then adjacent to all three.
Unless
Yeah,
she wants
so-
to be the back, that's fine too. Okay.
Yeah. Given that we got ambushed on both sides, it's a reasonable.
Yeah. Slowly
Could happen
making my
again.
way.
Possible. All right, so roll initiative.
Oh my god! What is this?
I love
trap?
that. Just
You shouldn't
immediately
be
back into the
surprised.
music.
You shouldn't even be surprised. He literally said, "So you're just gonna nonchalantly walk this way?" That was
Oh.
the immediate flag.
It didn't.
Aha, I beat whatever that was by a 0.1.
So mine's a 15. I just have to
Jesus.
click it again so it actually reads it.
Reads it, yeah. It's weird. Alright. So, from the top of the high wall, you see that there are more, what looks like tribal warriors that have the fog in their eyes. They were kind of patrolling the area as they were able to get to right about here before the initiative started.
Gotcha.
Drake,
So far.
May as well just prepare for him.
get right there, and then I guess. All right. An 8 will sadly miss. Vizier.
Okay, I guess I will walk here, and I will prepare a swing.
Okay. Moto.
I sigh as I walk right here and wait.
Oh. As you guys are waiting, they're just shooting you. As this one is going to fire at Drake. For 19 to hit, you can take 12 damage. As they are shooting you with arrows.
My word. How dare they?
Alright, Phaethon?
Alright. I think I'll go ahead and move on up 30. Well, let me just make sure. Okay, yeah, they're 50 feet away still.
Yep,
So
50
I'll
feet
go
away.
ahead and make fun of the one on the left's aim. So, just go ahead and click that fish mock again.
Vicious Mock. As it's going to... With the, on point 17, it'll pass.
Alright. It's like I hit. What are you talking
It's like, he doesn't understand your language.
about?
Alright, Nova.
All right.
Oh god.
We're
Oh,
gonna
okay.
move on in.
By going backwards.
Sorry, let's just get over here.
It was the running start.
That's not moving in!
And I'll currently.
No, no, no. You back up to actually achieve the running.
That's it.
Oh. This one is gonna fire at Phaethon.
Via Phaethon.
22 to hit, so you're gonna take
Yup.
8 damage.
Alright.
Where's-
Betrayed!
Alright, I'm gonna move up to here. From here, am I able to see at least one of them?
Let me actually see. No, you are not. You can kind of see that
No?
something's happening like around this corner. Because this
Okay.
is still blocking your field of vision.
Then that's all I really can do then.
Alright,
You want me to
Farana.
dash closer?
Like in front of me.
I can't do anything beside move, so I don't have the range. So I'll just move full
The
dash,
dash.
30 feet with yep. with
Okay.
my goat.
What's your goat?
That's it.
Perfect.
That's all you
Drake.
can do.
Yes, you can dash up the wall if you'd like.
Glorious.
The 5 feet is not hard. You are now right in front of him.
Oh, I thought you were gonna be a badass and go in between them both.
Hmm.
I see.
All
Don't
right.
worry, I was planning on trying to pull this one off.
Oh. Oh, you are gonna be a badass.
Okay.
All right.
If they're really gonna be like that, I'm just gonna shoot this.
Okay. Shoot an Eldritch Blast. Make your ranged spell attack.
Spell slot level undefined.
Hell yeah.
Unknown.
So 2d20, same target, on the one that Drake is not at.
Okay.
Moving down.
So right over here
You-
at this person. All
Pew.
right. Make your range attack.
6 does not hit. 16 hits?
You still have to make a ranged spell attack.
Oh.
It's not a magic missile.
No, I'm
No,
Okay.
it's a 6 and a 16.
Those
yeah,
are
6 and
the
a 16.
D20 rolls.
Oh, okay.
For the 2
Oh,
attacks.
I thought I saw
Oh, they're
D10.
not even.
No, I actually realized I don't have
What?
that.
What's your
Yeah.
attack bonus?
Yeah, because what's the attack bonus?
There is no attack bonus because I didn't actually take that invocation.
Well, no. It doesn't get
No,
a
it's a
damage
hit.
bonus.
Your magic
You're
to hit.
proficient
Yeah.
and it adds your
You
charisma.
hit?
I'd hope you'd be proficient.
Yeah, because it's
here.
still your charisma. It's still plus
Oh,
your charisma,
well,
basically.
Charisma plus proficiency.
then it would be what's it called?
So 4 plus charisma.
9. So 15
So,
and absurd
25.
to be.
All right.
So
15
D10
and 25.
Nice.
Both will hit.
And
Or,
that is the damage, just flat.
As you were able to just shoot a magical beam straight at the tribal warrior, Moto. Your go.
Him with my halberd, right?
From that angle, no.
Damn it. It's 10 feet. Can I grab his ankle?
Sure. I'll do a strength.
I want to pull him down here.
Do a strength save.
What are you doing?
And since
Yeah.
it's
Athletics?
the 10
Athletics.
still do- If you don't like it, you
Well,
can
that's
still add your bardic die.
Oh, you're right.
Do you want to do your bardic die? It might make a difference.
Sure why not.
Cool.
Is it a 8 or 6?
Yeah, D8.
D8. Yes, as you are able to pull him straight down as he is now grappled. So, you just have him by the ankle. Right. He's gonna use his action to try to break your grapple.
Okay. You can try.
He is actually definitely trying, as you can feel quite a bit of resistance from him, but you were able to hold him just enough.
Punk ass bitch.
Nathan.
Alright. Well, I'll try to be nice a little. I'll get on up close and throw out the counter charm. Helping you defogify him.
Okay. As you throw, at which one?
So it's you and any friendly creature within 30 feet.
Okay, so both of them?
Yep.
Yeah.
As you
But I don't know what you're having it be for them.
Oh yeah, don't worry, I got it. But as you defog their eyes, they still seem hostile.
Idiots. So you've chosen death. That's it for me.
Nova.
We're gonna... And I'm gonna continue to remember that I don't have anything ranged.
Perfect.
My turn.
I look at her and I just shake my head. As I too only have melee.
All right, Drake, you get an opportunity attack as he's going to try to run away. As he's screaming for help.
Help, help. I hope
Drake
his friends see him and kill him.
Right.
That'd be funny as hell.
Yes.
Where's your fog, buddy?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
I left it in my other outfit.
He's gonna turn around
Not part of
and
the cool kid crew anymore.
fire another shot at Drake with a, let's see, 15 does not hit. As he's just trying to run away. You can kind of hear some more muffled sounds from down the hall. Verse.
All right. I'm gonna move to that square. And is Moto up on the?
No, so she's
I'm
she's
below.
like grabbing him by the ankle, like literally, like right
Just reached
at
my
the
hand
bottom.
over the ledge and just
Like jumped up and grabbed him by the ankle, and he's like pulling him down.
So if I throw a spell, Moto won't be in the way.
Nope.
No.
Sweet.
And it's
then
at
we're gonna
advantage.
Blast the guy with firebolt.
Perfect.
At advantage, you said?
Yep. Grappled.
Okay.
23 will hit. 12 fire damage. Perfect.
Right. And that's my turn.
Charlotte?
Okay, I'm gonna move 15 feet, I think. Let me see.
He does have nipples.
Oh, you stop! Oh no, it's out of range. Okay, I can. I'll just do full dash, and I'll just like.
Another full dash.
I'm making my way.
Downtown.
Injured.
Walking
Yeah.
fast.
Alright, top of the
Taking my
round.
time. God
You
damn
hear
it.
more berserkers start slowly gathering. Which they're still at the bottom of the round, which is kind of sad. Drake.
Murderate.
Time to murderate.
They did choose death, remember.
Yes, those will hit 100%.
We didn't exactly get a chance to explain ourselves to them.
Nope. It's just, this is what they kind of woke up to. Alright. So 31 damage. These guys are surprisingly hardy. As they'll take both of those straight swings. Anything else, Drake?
Stride.
Yeah, taking them in stride. Cool. Where's Jira?
Can I not see him at this, like...
From this angle, you can kind of see him.
Okay, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him again.
Cool.
And then...
Need to set that up as an attack eventually.
Yeah, just make the weapon.
Oh, the weapon.
Both will hit
Okay,
with
whatever.
your proficiency.
And then 2d10, because I hit
A
them both.
20 and a 28.
8
Nice.
to get all together.
Another 8
And-
damage as he's still being blasted by force. Screaming for help.
At the very
Okay, what
bottom.
level are you?
I am level 9. It's just that I didn't decide to take any of the
Should still be shooting 4 beams.
Not at level 9.
No, it's
No,
4
no
and
way.
17.
No. It's
Oh, wait
just
a minute.
it's
2
two
separate
beams
shots.
at
Okay, I
fit.
see. Okay, I
It's
see.
at 2, and
Then
I get
3
the next
beams at
one at
11.
I forgot you can't cast it twice.
Yeah.
Moto just thought about that as...
I'm pulling him down here.
Okay, I'm gonna do strength to strength.
So strength.
Yep. He's actually able to hold himself there with a 9. So he's keeping his ground, and he's gonna try to smack you now. Remind me, does
Rapus. What?
Remind me, does grapple affect his attack swing? Onto you? No?
Nope.
Okay.
Nothing changes.
He's going to recklessly attack you
How dare he?
with a 24 to hit. And he's going to hit you for 14 damage.
This is why you don't grapple people, kids.
Alright, Phaethon.
You're a dwarven battle rager. It's not entirely worthless. It's just partially worthless.
So what you doing, Phaethon? He does seem pretty injured from your barrage of attacks.
Alright.
You just restrain so that everyone else gets advantage, and we're just hugging each other.
Yep.
I think I'll waddle on over here and try making fun of him again. We still can't get out of Moto's illustrious grasp.
And he will fail, taking that 5 vicious mock damage.
Disadvantage when I was next to Tim.
Yep. Even though he will probably reckless.
Then it's just normal.
Yep.
And
Yep.
I had to.
Nova. You see them all just ganging up and beating up this guy as Moto's just holding onto his ankle.
Oh, to be clear, I'm in the back left corner of the square.
Okay.
Just so.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him at this.
I was gonna pull him down here
Join
and tell
in.
him to stop, but you know he resisted, so I'm just
Join
holding him and everyone's
Nova.
just beating him up.
Join in on the fun.
Join us.
Over here.
Alright. Nova, so as soon as you walk over that way, you do notice there are 2 more right there.
Oh boy, reinforcements, I will say to the group.
I like how it's like, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, more people to kill.
I think we should have killed this slime and kept going. I see so much time, but you know.
Alright.
We can kill them all.
Go back. Let's go back.
This guy is going to
Well,
keep
don't-
running
don't clear.
this direction. He's going to turn around and shoot at Nova.
I'm still
Jump
more curious
shot
on if
during
they're
the
gonna
turn.
jump him.
It might be. 20 to hit.
20 to hit? No.
Suck.
Yep. Good old Pally.
No, good old +3 plate mail.
Yep.
With a shield.
That too. With a shield, so it's pretty great. So that just bounces off your shield. Rona.
Okay. Just gonna walk 15.
Where is she?
Here. Go behind here.
Oh, it's doing it again.
Can I? Well, are we attacking the
This guy?
person next
Yes,
to us?
they are beating him up. Except for
Okay.
me, I'm just holding his ankles.
Yeah. Okay.
Breaking his
I'll
ankles.
just use frostbite because why not? I'll interfere with my little cold nipple on this.
Okay.
Fine by me.
And I'll do his save.
He's pretty strong.
If he
Well, it's max.
fails.
He does pass.
Oh.
Takes
No
1d6.
damage at all.
He's too
So you see a little cold and you're like, damn it.
He seems to have nipple warmers.
Yeah. It's weird because his
That's
shirt's
like-
completely open too. Ferris?
Oh no.
Let's see here. Are we just ending this guy or?
Yeah, he chose death.
I see.
Gave him the chance to surrender. He's like, nah, we're gonna fucking kill you.
No.
All right then. Guess I'll throw another firebolt. Still at advantage.
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
Yes, those 20s will hit.
Okay.
Oh, that guy's dead.
Oh yeah. Look at those three
Wow.
20s. But yes, he's dead.
That's the maximum possible damage firebolt can do.
Wow. Well, shit, man.
Shit.
Firebolt.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
These berserkers in the back are actually going to shoot the guy without the fog in his eyes.
What are you doing? Stop it.
So
It's doing the stupid token glitch.
yep, it's doing the token glitch
Love
again.
it.
But both of those arrows do hit him. Drake. He is now completely confused, as his allies are attacking him.
Nice.
We're on the same side. Stop it.
Dash behind the wall.
Wait, sorry.
Huh?
Sorry, I was I was talking to somebody that came into my room.
We didn't
All right,
hear
Drake.
anything.
Yeah, we didn't hear anything. You're good. So, Drake, when you dash towards that wall, you do notice a glimpse of another person. I'll add them to the initiative.
Is that a good thing?
Let's zoom in.
More and more.
If you zoom in, I did not paint. I did not paint clouds in their eyes, so don't worry. But they do have clouds in their eyes.
Oh,
Well, I assumed that. It was more that I just was curious about the icon.
Yep. Rajira, so what you doing?
Alright, so I am going to finally climb this wall upwards.
Nice. You slither right on up.
Uh-oh, it's happening again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna, just, I guess shoot at this guy.
Perfect.
With, more beams. And I doubt that these are gonna hit. That's...
I think the 9 will hit with your proficiencies.
The 9 is, plus 9, so...
Yep, so that'll hit with proficiencies.
11
and then
doesn't hit.
11 does not hit.
Okay. A whopping 2.
Whopping 2 damage, as it's just like that one part in Episode 3 in Star Wars with Kiadi Mundi. Oh god. just throwing that out. Oh, thanks for the host, honey.
Coyote Mooney.
You know, Conehead.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just funny because I never imagined hearing his name with a J sound.
J sound.
I heard you say Gianni.
No, I said Kiadi.
I heard
that's
Gianni.
what I heard.
Weird. But it's still Moto's turn.
Either
He's
way,
just getting
it
gunned down.
sounded like a funnier name.
Shit.
Climb up.
Wasn't there's a guy in Star Wars named I was like I'm gonna die or something
I'm
like
gonna
that.
die, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
I'm dead serious, that's his name.
I think it's like I'm a gun.
Yeah,
I'm a gun
guy.
guy. Yep. Best character.
I've seen the character before.
Nothing else,
That's all
Moto?
I can do. Yep.
Cool. Phaethon.
Alright. We'll try to clamber on up. Get behind the rest of the best of them.
Perfect.
And I'll Rebardic Moto. Call it good.
Nova?
I will also continue moving on up.
Oh.
Alright. That took my action to dash up there, so we will
Okay.
hold here.
So as you dash, next is going to be the mysterious person in the background, as they are going to go over here and cast a spell. It is
Not a spell.
light just starts shining down from the top of the canyon, as about right here, maybe about 40-ish. Verona, you can see that it is Moonbeam. At least half of you would know that.
Okay. But I, as a player, has no idea what it is.
Don't worry, it'll be nice.
I am only familiar with the name.
Yes. So Regia, you know of the name, and you know that it's the spell that hurts. This guy, he's starting his turn in there as he is being hostile. He is going to do his con save.
Sweet.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
Wow.
As he actually fails. Ouch. Do the... He's going to take 9 damage. As he is almost dead. But he's going to take this opportunity to try to run up to what he thought was his friends and take a swing at this guy.
You son of a...
Reckless. And he will... see. He does run up and was able to actually hit him with a crit. He was really mad with a double 25, and that's yeah. He's gonna take a huge chunk off of this guy. Verse.
All right.
Sure.
And I guess I'll head up to here. And I can't see anything, right?
You can see like the moonbeam coming down from the ceiling, but you could also see the berserkers here kind of dueling it out.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's all I'm just gonna move, and that was it.
Okay. Rona.
I will do the same thing. I'll just put it next to Varus, and Goat can be next to me
Right
as
there.
well.
Cool.
Yep.
Alright, so the Berserker is going to attack back. He's going to hit him and kill him right on the spot. And then this one right over here is going to run up and start fighting Nova. He's
Alright.
going to recklessly swing at you. For 23 on the dot, and you'll take 7 damage.
Ouch.
Alright, top of the round, Drake. Okay. Do a con save. Yes, that will still save, but you are going to take... what was it, 8 damage? Yeah, 8 damage. Just from the blistering light.
Ouchie.
Ouchie.
Both will miss. Even at advantage. The light just kind of got in your one good eye. Rajira.
Alright, I will be shifting over to my... I'm gonna take the action to switch over to my what's it called? Longbow. That's all I'm gonna do, because I've had enough with using Eldritch Blast.
Yep. Drake, yes, it did reckless, but you still missed. Even with advantage, like I said. Moto. You go right outside of it?
Move right outside of the bubble and wait there because I wouldn't be able to reach anyone even if I walked inside.
Cool. Nathan?
Alright. I think I'm gonna walk up a little bit. But... darn. So... walk up 20 feet. Go ahead and drop a disco ball on him.
Ooh. Hypnotic pattern?
Yep, on the back too.
Okay.
So they need to make the DC 17 Wisdom save. And then I'll back up the 10 feet afterwards. Didn't drop my spell. There we
Alright.
go.
So this one, after killing his friend, just starts popping and locking. So... yeah. So he's just dancing up here. And then the, what seems like a druid passed the wisdom save.
Yep. Had to try.
It was close, though. I'll admit that. It was really close.
It's my turn.
Nova, as you are going to do your constitution.
Look.
Because that will fail, as you'll take 18 damage.
18 damage.
Like
What
how,
kind
like,
of damage is it?
radiant?
Radiant. This is moon... we can double check, but I'm pretty sure it's radiant.
Okay, right?
Moonbeam. For this purpose, I'll just say it's radiant, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is anyways. I don't want to read through all that.
Well,
I'm interested.
Is it
I
supposed to be
will-
smaller?
Huh?
I'm gonna move out of
5
that.
foot radius, 40 foot high.
A 5-foot radius, 40-foot high. Okay.
Still would have hit,
Still would have
you
been
know,
centered on
if
the
it was
edge.
on like that centered square, then it would have hit, you know, the
Yeah.
3 people.
It'd be
Yeah,
like right
clump.
there. Yeah.
It is radiant damage.
And I'm gonna swing on the one that recklessed me.
Okay. Do your attack with advantage?
I have advantage now. Take this.
Yep. As you will definitely hit it. 17 damage.
Jeez.
What is everyone with their rolling?
Really high.
Rolling their attack stat. Well, 2 hit stat.
Still standing.
Yes, still standing.
Do it again.
Fairly hardy.
Do it again.
Yep.
That was almost a crit.
Do it again.
I will definitely do it. 14 damage. Nice. You do look like you did kind of do quite a bit of damage to him, but he's still standing.
I will hold here for now.
Shaman, noticing the guy popping and locking, is going to walk up and smack him in the back of the head. with their stick. It's not the time. So it's gonna actually just hit someone with a spear.
Yeah, it's an action and it's not a success.
Right there. So this one stopped popping and locking.
Like, hey, come on. You're doing pretty good.
Was doing pretty good. So there we go.
No fun allowed.
Nothing
You know
else?
how it is.
Berserker, that one's dead. Varys.
Let's see here. Okay, so I'm gonna move here. And so throw a firebolt at this guy, unless we're. Are we? I guess
It's
I
definitely
should just
very
ask-
hostile.
Are we? Okay.
Get the magic root, then you might be able to drop that moonbeam blast and drink.
You could.
What?
You have a clear
Damage to the
shot.
caster, you might disrupt concentration. That's what I'm saying.
As a fellow caster, you should know this.
Yeah, if you want to take a shot at the shaman. The shaman druid.
Yeah, sure. I'll see if I can break its concentration. Let's see. Double check something here. Yeah, no, Nova is in a very awkward position for me.
Fireball, anyway.
I mean, Nova
Forgiveness.
would probably survive, but I'm gonna...
The biggest fireball you've ever done. 72 damage.
There we go. And not much damage to them.
DC 10 con save to keep up the spell.
With the 13, it does still stay with the moonbeam.
Damn it.
But it does take the fire damage. She seems pretty shaken up by that.
Okay.
Charlotte.
Move up. 13 feet.
Crawling.
Can I? Can you machine here? Oh my! Wait. Yes,
Yeah,
I
you can. Yeah,
I'll
you
use
can.
False Fight. I'll use
False
false
Fight.
fight.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Did recklessly swing, so it's an advantage.
Well, it's a con.
Oh wait,
save.
that's I was thinking something else.
Yeah.
Con save.
3 damage.
Nice roll.
It does have. It got a nat 1, so
Okay.
nice as you completely freeze off his nipples. They're no longer there, and he's
Not all
screaming.
Nipple warmers.
Still alive.
Yeah, still alive, but he's
so I can do
now
it.
he's just screaming. All right, this one's gonna get in front of Nova, in between Nova and the caster. I'm gonna do another reckless swing onto her with a crit. You're gonna take 16 damage.
Hold up.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Hold up, what'd you do?
Continue.
Okay, that's pretty much all I did. After he stopped popping and locking. This one trying to get rid of the nearest threat is also gonna recklessly swing again. At Nova. The 12 sadly does not hit though. Back to the top of the round. Drake, do your con save. The con save does pass, so you're only going to take 11. Right. Do your
The
two
music
swings.
playing now?
It should be.
It is for me, at least.
Right. Both will hit.
Feel free to quit and rejoin if it isn't for you.
That's 25. This this barbarian looks like they're pretty much on their last leg. They are nippleless and almost without legs.
Poor man.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I actually have my bow out, I can start aiming at this poor fool.
Okay. Both will hit.
Okay, cool.
For 22 damage. I'm gonna do its concentration. As it will still hold up the moonbeam.
Damn.
It's 2 checks if it matters.
Oh yeah, I did 2 checks.
2. Okay.
Okay.
But it does look like she's almost dead though.
Oh, that works too.
They can't concentrate when they're dead.
Yeah.
Definitely not. All right, Moto.
Excuse me for one moment.
Yep.
Stupid light. Here. Not like that though.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
And hit the barbarian.
Okay.
You know what? I'll try to hit really hard. Okay, I hit.
You hit extremely hard. Is there anything you want to do with that hitting him extremely hard?
That's like 40 damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just come up by him, just cut him straight in half, like just like butter, just right through the middle.
Yep. As you guys just watch Moto just
the librarian.
walking up like the Terminator, slice him in half.
And that's all I can do.
Nathan.
Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System? Alright. I'll pop up 10 feet and I'll go ahead and call spellcaster nerd. Dude,
Oh,
nothing
no.
Sitting back hiding with your moonbeam. What a loser.
Oh my god! If
And
it
then
doesn't
I
make,
hide around the corner again like.
if it doesn't, wait, I gotta. Oh my god! It got just the 17. I'll be honest. If you got that, she would have died from just sheer lack of.
Yeah.
Good old druids and wisdom.
You're a little bitch. As I'm like running around the corner at the same time.
She still doesn't understand what you're saying, but those words almost stung her. Nova.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to the druid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit that druid.
Okay. You're gonna pop
Yeah, you are
the
gonna
weasel.
hit her. Totally. Watch this. Easy crit.
2.
If you
No,
don't hit,
there's
I'm
no
gonna
way.
laugh. If you
There's
don't hit,
no
I'm
way,
gonna
he's a
laugh.
plus
Okay.
11. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that definitely hits. She's no matter what you,
Next week.
By the way.
Oh my god.
no matter what you roll there, she's pretty dead as the moonbeam kind of dissipates from the top of Drake.
And Nova will say as she goes to swing her hammer, that was not very nice. And then I'll turn my attention to the one to the left of me that's still standing.
Yep. He's trying his best.
That one reckless, yeah?
Yes. So advantage.
Alright.
Yes, that will hit. 13 damage. Perfect. Anything else, Nova? Yeah. Still standing.
Well, that's it for me.
Varys. There seems to be just one barbarian left. Tribal barbarian.
Okay, I'll move to around here. And
You can blast them for advantage.
yeah, I could. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So I get advantage.
Yep, he's reckless.
Yes.
Okay, so then we'll hit him with a firebolt. That's-
With the 14, that will actually hit that one.
oh, okay, sweet. And 11.
Nice. So another firebolt just whizzes by and gets him right in the chest. Verona. It's now
Close, though.
his shirt is now
Okay.
exposed.
Well, go that far. Go file 2, and I'll use false fire as well.
Okay.
Might as well.
Nice roll.
It'll fail, so you got 1 damage per nipple.
Oh no.
And it's still alive.
Yep, and he's still alive. Seeing that this is fruitless, he's going to disengage and run this way. Top around with Drake.
Bang bang, shooting arrows, bang bang.
Yeah, I think you can only shoot arrows if you want to shoot an arrow. With however many arrows you have left. Yeah, 17 left. Oh, nice. Run and toss the hand axe. Hit him while he's running away. Do your attack roll. That will definitely hit.
Nice.
Oh, snap.
For 6 damage, as the axe is just kind of buried into his back. He's kind of grunting, running down the hall. Rajira?
Grunting like a pig.
I think he's still AFK.
Oh. Well, Moto. We'll go back to Rajira.
I will just dash.
Nice. You can dash toward, like, pretty much right there. Yeah. You'll be right next to him. Ethan?
Alright. Going up 30 feet. How far is he? 70. So I'll go ahead and dash myself. That's it for me.
And then Nova.
I should just reach him, blow him up.
Yep. She can get to him, like, right there. Yeah.
Bonk.
Almost. You have one more attack.
Oh,
He's literally down to 1 HP. So, how do you
Bonk.
finish this off?
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far.
Well, Nova song.
Yeah, I'm just gonna smack him in the back of the head with the hammer.
Perfect. As you see, he was kind of slowed down by the hand axe from Drake. You find that opportunity to get just right behind him, give him a good, like, double smack on top of his head until he's, like, crinkled into the floor. Moto was getting ready to attack, but she's like, oh, okay.
got this.
Congratulations.
I high five Drake.
We are now out of initiative.
Oh gosh. Don't mind me trying to catch up with everyone every 30 feet. But to go.
You know what the sad thing is you're still moving faster than our fastest person.
Wait, what do you mean?
No,
How?
he's being.
You were ahead of Varys most of the time.
Huh.
He was taking advantage of his sniper ability with my
Yeah.
bow.
Nah.
I'll be right back.
Crippled.
Being a
fast
punk
person.
bitch.
All right, so
Meanwhile, I was the one running around the park.
yeah, running around the corners, just
Hey,
doing.
you went to melee range. You deserve it.
Okay. No, what happened is I went over here. Everyone, I was like, oh, we're running in. All right. No one else goes around that corner. I'm like, oh, okay. Get blinked once. I'm like, learned my lesson. Never staying around the corner again.
Alright. But when you guys start heading up towards the wall, you do notice that they had a little encampment here. It seems like this is where they were staying. And you have a couple more directions. if you guys started looking around here, you do notice that it's just the outside of the canyon again, as you are now about 40 feet up above the ground, while there is another entrance down this hall.
So many entrances.
Alright, well. If you guys want, you can finish that sucker off.
Yeah, it's still there.
Make sure he doesn't sneak up and kill us in our sleep. But he might just like that room, so
Yeah,
Or we can
what-
actually
Likes that
advance.
room.
So my vote is we just advance.
Yeah, just a bit. I'm tired.
We're gonna advance, but I'm gonna take a quick moment to look over this, because I'm assuming this is the high ground, right?
Yep.
Can I
Yep.
see the ooze?
Not really. It seems like it just dissipated into the like cracks in the floor. So you'd
Yeah,
have to be
I'm gonna
really.
give
You
it
get
a
to
finger
see
gun.
the naked giant, though. Is he
Yeah,
drying off right now? That's the real question.
He's slowly still drying off. He moved from one pose to another.
From one pillarman pose to the other.
Alright.
Alright, but yeah, let's advance. What's over here though?
Another opening. Like I said, it seems like they were just camping out here.
Okay.
They did seem a little different from the tribal warriors you ran into earlier.
Look, everyone, do we
How
just want to go down the
tall
river now?
So how hardy are Nova and Drake? I'm only sitting at 31 out of 39, but that doesn't matter.
They still seem to be pretty hardy. Not really like.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. Not completely injured.
All right.
Who's injured? What? Does
No
anybody
one's
need a healer
injured.
spirit? Oh, okay.
Not really.
No. So which way would you guys like to go?
Guys, do we want to stop walking through these dangerous caves and just walk down the nice, peaceful river?
I'd like
What
that.
the fun is that?
I'm curious though.
Sure.
I'm curious though. What's over here though?
We got this
Fine.
far, you know. Might as well keep going.
I do
At
want to
least check
search
it out.
like the bedroll area, see if that
Yes,
like,
you can-
anyone's there to like hide anything.
When you look through the bedroll, you just notice random scribbles.
Like in the language or like pictures,
Yes.
pictographs.
So when you look at the scribbles, it seems to be some form of language, but you're not familiar with it.
Hey, anyone speak other languages?
That depends. What's the language?
That's a good question. You want to see if you get it?
I will go and see if I can read it.
I'll just check just in case if it's
Yeah.
giant or not.
If you are
Pass
looking,
around the...
if you guys are all just taking your time to look, you realize none of you speak Bothy.
What? How you spell that? B-U what?
I thought it was B-O-T-H-I.
Did many of them die to get
Oh.
this message out?
Damn it! I was about to say that.
Bothy. Okay.
Well, what I really need is someone to speak the binary language of moisture converters.
Oh my god. Well, if you,
I mean,
does
it's
someone
only
want to do an investigation check for me? One person.
One person make a what?
Investigation check for me.
My bonus is...
There we go.
Moto Yasu already.
Alright, but it would
That's
be
good.
the +3 instead of -2, so that's
Mine is
5.
I'll let one more person do one.
Oh shit.
Yeah!
Is you brain good, Big?
His
No,
brain is
that
big.
brain is
Moto.
fine.
No,
Moto,
Baron,
you-
Not, what?
You were kind of looking at the beds, and you were
There's
just
nothing-
throwing all like the stuff over completely. Farona does notice like an actual legible drawing for a quick second, but doesn't. Do you mention that to the party?
Yeah, sure. I'm like, guys, look, there's some drawings-ish.
Or yeah, I'll say that for your investigation, you were just kind of digging through the pile of garbage that Moto was just making. As you see, one of the drawings does show some strange tentacle monster eating a gem.
Oh no.
He's got cash!
Can I check it?
You can look at the drawing, yes, but it's going to be pretty much the same thing, from what you guys can all decipher together.
I think I found nothing, so I'm pretty sure I found
Everyone's
nothing.
just like, I want to click my button, and not letting the people with the actual bonuses
Yep.
do the check.
Nope.
You said search, I searched. There's nothing.
But you guys at least see that drawing.
So something ate a gem. Cool.
Does it? Does the slime or the drawing look like a slime of some kind?
Little cephalopod.
It does not. It just seems like some
Wait, what does
strange...
the picture look like?
It looks like some strange tentacled creature eating a gem.
Gross.
Nothing to worry about, you know. Let's keep going. Let's go find that out.
Yeah, you lead the way, Charlotte. Let's go.
Oh yes, let's
Jump on
go.
my back right now. Let's go.
Yay! Let's go. Oh wait, that's Drake. I'm so used to Drake that I just like, yay!
Okay.
No.
The farther down you guys go in, you see another room with another opening.
Can we self-check? Oh, I mean,
There's an opening up into the sky, from what it looks like. If you guys would like to do a perception check, you can.
do I see it automatically or do I have to do it?
Just do a perception.
Okay.
So you guys, what you see is the clear blue sky being just surrounded by the
See
fog.
nothing.
Oh my god, Moto.
Moto, what the
Being
fuck?
distracted with that piggyback ride.
Yeah.
No, wait.
So it's like
The only
kicking
thing-
and pointing everywhere. Ooh, shiny.
The only thing that kind of stands out to you guys is just the 3 stalagmites.
See rocks.
Those.
Wait, careful, Moto. Wait.
Yeah, just 3 stalagmites up on the top. But that's really it. You know that there's been stalagmites in the rest of the caves. So it doesn't seem very strange to you. But those are really the only features that you haven't seen yet.
They are colored. Dun, dun,
And more statuesque ass giants.
dun. All right. So, were we gonna follow the left wall or the right wall?
I guess I'm still on Moriyasu.
I guess we're
right?
going
I
left.
poked this one.
Alright. Yes, you poke it.
Whoops.
Nothing
to do
seems to
that.
happen.
Okay, these are dead ones.
Okay, I get off Moriyasu back. I'm feeling scared now out of nowhere, so.
Gonna check out the.
Okay, where do you stand?
Right
Okay.
over.
Roll initiative.
Oh no, I was okay.
Okay, wait, where are you going?
Oh, I was trying to go back over here, but not
Okay.
over there. I
Okay,
was trying to stay on the wall.
no initiative yet.
I'm not
but
going
you know
to
there
go
will
Drake.
be.
Oh, no. But
Well,
is
Drake
going
just-
to get so.
Yep, so Drake just walked there, so I guess roll initiative then.
Drake's like, wait a minute. I take some back views.
I mean. So I guess we have to finish.
Right, people.
You guys and your
Well, actually,
The last
like,
three roll
portrait
one
count.
die.
Oh
Holy
my
shit.
God.
I rolled another one. That was another
It
one.
happened way too many times today.
I know. You guys' rolls today, man.
You're just taking your time. You're surveying your surroundings. You're like, I know what.
Yeah, at the same time, not doing it poorly and just go in.
Oh, I'm doing it awfully.
Oh my god.
I'm throwing shit. I can't see anything. I don't know what's going on clearly with how fast my initiative
Alright. So what you guys notice, as soon as it happens, the only one that isn't alerted by this is Drake. As he tries to murmur something, but he can't.
Huh?
Then he spontaneously combusts.
You guys see this?
Oh my god.
Those are gross.
They are
Gems.
quite gross.
Gems. They have
Tentacle
money.
monster. Yes. We're gonna cut that thing open. We're gonna get rich.
Alright, so let me just
I
get
hope it isn't like one of those metaphorical shit where it's like
metaphorical. The gems inside you
Take
the
the
whole time.
boys.
Oh, I'm first? What the fuck?
So it's going to surprise attack 4 times.
Okay. Oh.
As he will try to attack Drake at disadvantage. With the 10 roll. So 10 will miss as the... By the way, these little tokens are just kind of his tentacles.
The tentacles, yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, okay.
So
That's what I figured.
kind of reeled back in. 1 attack towards Moto. 15 does not.
Gross.
1 towards Faithin. With the crit.
Take the boys. Yes.
As you get reeled in by 25 feet.
Wait,
So-
doesn't it only hit with an attack and has to use a separate?
Yeah, it's using it separate. Because it's the multi-attack, that's how it works. Because it uses that
Oh, it's a
particular...
hit and then the yank.
Mm-hmm. So you're dragged about 25 feet, right about here,
Oh
with-
my gosh.
with 1 tendril.
So
I've
just
seen
drag,
enough
no damage.
hentai
Yeah,
to-
it's a drag no damage
Okay.
until you get close enough.
Gotcha.
I've seen enough hentai to know where
So,
this is.
so how does he keep, how can he get out? Strength check?
And then it'll just grapple like the usual grapple we just did. Sure, I'll have that
Yeah,
for
he
now.
just has to use his.
And
muscles
1 more
to
towards the
get
goat.
Yes.
The goat gets dragged another 25 feet right next to
Oh no!
No, she's holding the goat. No.
I think the goat was meant to die in this whole game.
No, you're the one dragging it everywhere. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you can't say the goat was meant to die. You're the one who chose to take it along.
I'm trying to keep it safe as much as possible. I did.
It's really hard to. I'll be honest here.
It's okay. It's okay.
Verona, though, it's your turn though.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Damn. I'm gonna use my spell. I'm gonna use Conjure Animal. And I'm gonna summon one big giant elk. Oh shit, that was too big.
That is a pretty giant elk. What in reality it's like this big.
He's gonna be he's gonna be right up here. Right there.
Okay.
Okay, and he's gonna attack the tentacle of the goat.
Of the goat. All right, roll your attack roll.
Oh, okay.
I'm proud of you.
He's
What?
gonna try to web it out.
All right, it does ram out the tentacle as the tentacle does reel back towards the main body and lets go of
The goat.
Let's go of the goat.
Okay. Okay, and then I tell the goat, get over here, it's still my turn. Oh, I'm so the goat probably
30.
The goat is
Oh, yeah.
prone, so it's gonna take 15.
Okay, how much?
15.
15. So 15 like this.
Yep, right about there.
That's good. Okay, and I'll do for my bonus action.
Okay.
I'll give Faith out of pity. I mean,
Alright, I'll polymorph into a goat.
Yeah.
Get your priorities straight.
Where's my spirit totem? Okay, spirit totem. I'll summon a bear spirit next to him, so he can
Okay.
try to use all his strength, weak
So
strength,
strength.
to get out.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
I don't know.
Okay, so there's a bear totem.
There's a fade way over there, and
Okay,
that's all I
so
can
do.
do.
14 temp HP.
Yes.
5 plus is your level.
All right. As the roper, let me actually set out this one.
That's great.
Roper pulls each creature grappled. it's gonna pull you another 25 feet, Phaethon. As it's going to also use its other tentacles to attack Moto, the goat again. Let me see.
Oh, gosh.
How
The
far
girl's
is
never gonna
this?
get free. It's over. It might as well be bait.
So there's the one right here, and then there. This one's the one attacking Moto, and then this one's getting the goat.
So the
These
elk
ones
gets
can't
that
reach.
temp HP, I get that temp HP, and the goat gets that temp HP. Oh, and you get it too.
Okay, so this one's gonna pull that, and then for the attack, what'd you say, Phaethon?
No, I was worried about the totem. I thought only it went to 1 point.
Yeah, it's only in the 5-foot square, I thought.
You read it.
Bears, you and your allies.
Because it's up to 60 feet to a
Spirits create a aura that is 30 feet radius around its point.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then it'll be the 30-foot around.
Yep.
Nice.
Around Faithman.
Yes.
Hey, so that's pretty good for you guys.
Well, everyone behind.
Everyone,
Charlotte.
yeah, behind Charlotte. So this one pulls you right towards its mouth, Phaethon, and does a bite attack. Rolling to see if it got the other ones, because man, this is quite sloppy. It's gonna attack the elk.
And I'm restrained, right?
Yes, you are.
Not just grappled.
Mm-hmm. You're pretty much restrained, yeah. It'll grab the elk, but it's having a harder time like pulling it straight, but still able to pull it close enough to also do a bite attack on that.
Why can't I hold all this food?
Why can't I hold them?
That's pretty much what's happening. So this one, this tentacle is right here. This one's gonna attack the goat again. What's the goat's AC?
I have no idea.
10.
I'm pretty sure
A
it's
12
like
Like
nothing.
11 or something? 12?
It's 12.
Maybe?
It depends on its dex. Otherwise, it's just 10.
23 does get Moto though, as this one
Ah,
starts grabbing you and pulls you 25 feet.
Oh
So
gosh.
right about there. The goat gets pulled about 25 feet, and the giant elk is ready there. And for the bite attack, Phaethon, you're going to... 13 does not hit you.
Yeah, it barely misses.
Yep, it barely misses as it's just
Really?
trying to... Yeah.
nice.
Alright, Phaethon.
Alright. I'm gonna say, look at that idiot trying to save the goat over me. Laughter on the thing.
Oh my god.
So it needs to make a wisdom save or just start laughing and fall prone.
For the roper?
Yep.
Oh my god.
And they even laugh?
DC 17.
Probably like a horrible
It
screech.
depends if it, as long as it has an int score of 5 or greater.
It does have an int score of 5 or greater.
So
But what's-
it's like, yeah, well, you idiot, dude. If it fails to save us.
Let's see. It starts laughing. What does it count as? Falls into laughter. The target must succeed with some savings. Or fall prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration. Isn't affected at the end of the turn.
So it doesn't have any keywords like charm or anything. So
Oh,
He
okay,
just
okay.
gets knocked
made a
out.
really
So does he
funny
just let us
joke.
go then?
So, let's see. Trying to make sure senses. Yeah, as it does kind of fall down, it's still kind of hanging from its tentacles, but it is kind of prone in the way that it can be prone from the ceiling. I'll
Oh,
say
it's on
that.
the ceiling.
Yeah, it's on the ceiling. Stalagmite or stalactite. I always forget.
Oh, okay.
So, it is prone.
Incapacitated.
Anything else?
No, that'll be it for me for now.
All right, Drake.
holding on to us while laughing.
Yeah, it starts to laugh uncontrollably. I'm actually gonna do a check for it once it's its turn.
Yeah.
This is how I'm gonna rule it out for now.
So everyone can move into position and take advantage of, because it'll stop laughing like crazy if it'll get a save if it takes damage, and it gets a save at the end of its turn like normal. So you guys can just take this as a
Opportunity to get
mobilization
around.
Yeah, and save our skins. And
Yeah.
it might still fail the save on its turn, so. But it is at the end of its turn, so.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be stuck laughing anyway.
Yeah, it's still laughing.
Melt it.
You can kind of see that, like, Faith in, like, almost getting bit. Just kind of got, like, a little, like, feather duster and started tickling its stomach.
Yeah. And he's like, ah!
You're like, guys, help!
Okay, who exactly is currently grappled by these things?
Moto
Moto,
Then
Goat and Faith.
and Elk
yeah,
and
Goat, and myself. Yeah.
Basically everyone in melee range.
except
other
for-
than Drake.
Yep.
Okay, so I can get to
I like how
about...
I have the Fist of Doom and everyone else just has like
Yeah.
the Hand of Molestation.
Yeah.
Like, Faith, you know which way you're getting violated.
Okay, so... Is there a tentacle in range I can hit?
You can technically hit the one that's on Moto.
Okay, I will do that, because I don't know, with all the way this overlay is, with all the tokens, I was having a hard time seeing.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, it's definitely pretty tough.
Oh.
Alright, here we go. Swing.
Yes, that'll hit. As that does stop the grapple on Moto.
So it gets an advantage wisdom save to stop laughing.
Yep. As this arm does reel back.
Is it still a tentacle moving around? Does it need to
Yeah,
hit again?
you have an opportunity to hit the tentacle again, if you'd like.
Okay.
Yes, that'll hit the tentacle. Yes, as you burst the tentacle.
Put her down! That's my best friend!
Perfect.
You're just leaving me to die!
Yeah. Faithin with the feather duster.
Oh, he got it!
Does he still find this hilarious?
He is still finding it hilarious, but it does seem to have affected him. As his arm kind of broke, but he's still laughing.
Yeah. Because since that was 2 instances of damage, that was 2 instances of advantage with saves. So
Yep.
I don't know if it broke or not.
I will end my turn there.
Because let me see.
There's a prep round.
Well, as I did his wisdom saves, he crit on that wisdom save. He was laughing really hard about the whole goat thing until like, oh my god. Yeah, his arm blew off.
Yeah.
But he's still prone on the
and-
ground. Prone kind of ish on the ground.
Apologies.
Okay.
The feather duster's
So-
no longer working.
Okay, so I'm gonna be moving. I'm gonna close the distance in. And I'm going to use Witch Bolt on him.
Okay.
A ranged attack?
It is, yeah.
It's at disadvantage.
Because it's
It
prone,
is.
technically.
prone.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
heads
he's
up.
he's prone, but on the.
Yeah,
Weird, right?
it's weird, right? You can kind of imagine like his other tentacles are holding him up while
Yeah,
he's like closer to the ground.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna do it anyways.
He's like a pinata.
Yeah, he's pretty much a pinata right now.
Also swinging another Faith in pinata.
And I guess it's at disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yep, it's a ranged
Technically.
attack.
No.
Oh no.
No, that will not hit it.
Well, I tried. That was my last spell.
Well, that just kind of whizzes by as it almost it gets fairly close, but you just didn't account for like the wind velocity that's in this room from his laughter.
Damn,
Or lack
my
of.
lightning got thrown off by air.
Laughter.
Yep.
Ha! Whoosh.
Damn
Varys.
That's always what you had to do. Laugh in his face.
Gonna throw a fireball in this area here.
Okay.
And level 3.
Level 3 fireball.
Oh, it's
Nice.
not bad.
Nice. And dexterity save. It does pass the dex save, so it only takes 18.
Okay.
But you did damage the tentacles around here, and let's see, this one lets go of Phaethon. As Phaethon, you are prone on the floor.
And I'll just keep my distance.
Okay. Moto, you're prone.
I stand up.
Nice.
I just love whenever a turn starts off that way. You're prone. I get up.
This thing's still prone, right?
Yes, it's still prone.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit it.
Alright.
Where's my little tab?
Can a creature that's prone still pass a dex save?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
They just kind of roll out of the way.
20 will hit.
It does not do anything for deck saves.
Just 20 hit
Yep, 20 hits.
for 20.
For 20 damage. Nice.
They're all stop, drop.
9 will not hit.
Double twos. How high is it?
It's pretty much like in range from all of you.
Oh, okay.
It was 30 feet up into the air until it fell prone.
I kind of wanted you to roll the damage on that 9 anyways, just to see if it comes out as a 9.
Oh my
It
God.
can't. My minimum damage is 11.
Oh, dang.
But the blunt end does not hit.
Okay.
Back to the top of round, Verona.
Oh, John.
You see-
So
what's
the
up?
goat has a sure-footed. The goat has advantage on strength and dexterity saving throws made against effects that would knock it
Well,
down.
do you, it's not prone though, it's
I don't
grasp.
know. He's not knocking him prone.
He's literally dragging him.
I know. I was just looking. I was like, "Wow." Okay.
Oh my lord.
Okay. What can the elk do? Can it? Because the elk is being dragged, right?
It
Can the
is
elk
being
fight
dragged.
back?
It can still hit, yeah.
It can still hit,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
It's
It'll
Right.
basically
Disadvantage,
be swinging
okay.
its head.
Mhm. Or use hers.
The 20 does hit
Okay.
for 19.
So he hit the.
Yeah,
yeah.
it hit the
Okay.
roper.
I'm gonna tell the ram to come back. Oh well, the ram's stuck, right?
Yeah, yes. The goat is still
Okay.
stuck.
The ram. I think the ram's gonna hit too with the ram. Try.
He's gonna try.
Let's go try.
It doesn't
Yeah.
work as like it tries to like headbutt into the tentacle, and it's like so squishy, it doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Dude, next turn is gonna get pulled in. Num 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 num.
Delicioso.
I use.
Wait. Let me see how.
I'll use frostbite
And you're gonna use
myself.
frostbite on it.
on the tentacle on the.
Oh, on the tentacle. Okay.
On the goat.
This is gonna decide if it saves it or not. It fails, dealing 6
Oh, wait.
damage,
Okay.
Okay.
and that was enough to kill that tentacle.
Oh, so the goat is free.
Yeah, the goat is free, but it's prone under the floor.
Prone again.
That's. Oh wait, it has short-footed, right? Can it have an advantage on?
No, it's not. It's not.
rolling.
No, it's not being
what?
put.
It's not
just
rolling.
falling.
Yeah, it's just
not-
falling.
It's not a cat.
Yeah, it's not a
Yeah.
cat.
Hey.
I was like, oh, what? You expected this goat to, like, stick a hero landing or something?
You never know. Ding! I got this.
Like-
Stand up and walk away again.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Can it move
next,
again? Can the
No,
goat move?
it's
no, it's
Oh,
prone.
Okay.
It's pretty much
Gotcha.
you saved it.
Oh yeah, you made it attack the tentacle.
Yep.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, so next is going to be the 4 attacks. It's going to use the last 4 of its tentacles to try to grab at each person, other than the elk that's already grabbed. So this tentacle that's right under Moto is going to just try to grab Phaethon, who's on the floor.
Wait a minute. Oh.
Yeah, there's one right under you. 12 doesn't get you, though.
Oh my word! Thank goodness.
Oh my god, I'm so mad.
12 and a 13.
I'm
So
so mad. This
Nice
tentacle is...
me more than my team.
And I tried, I just missed.
Hey,
This
I'm
tentacle is
beat,
gonna
though.
grab Moto
How dare you? Get away from me.
with a 25.
Jesus Christ!
Jesus.
And then the last tentacle is going to try to grab Drake, who just ran up to it. So... with a 18.
The little ones are just the tentacles.
Yeah, the little ones are just the tentacles.
No, but I mean, like, did those 2 ones specifically just get added onto the map to show them?
No, they've
were
been
on just
there.
other side of them.
They've been there.
Like 6 to 8 or something like that originally.
There were
It just-
6.
he didn't
There
cheat.
were... Yeah, there were 6. So, right now you see that Moto and Drake just got grabbed. And it's going to take its multi-attack to bite at all 3 of these creatures.
Ooh.
So 1 attack onto the elk, as it takes a huge chunk out of its leg.
Damn.
Another bite onto Drake for 20 to hit, so you're going to take 16 damage. And then 1 more to Moto,
How dare you?
22 to hit for 21 damage.
Ow!
Okay, well that's turn.
Alright. This thing's really,
Oh, and
really annoying.
And without saying it, he did use half its movement, but it's just getting up.
I'll go ahead and stand up. Say this shit I'm out.
Okay.
It's technically 15 movement, but you know.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you actually moved 300.
Oh,
300.
feet.
Yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out.
He's just magically capable of moving the same distance as Dimension Door.
I'm just like, just get stop it.
Just stop it. And Bardic Expire Moto. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Wisdom save, it fails, so this next bite / tendril attack is going to be at disadvantage. And it'll take the 6 damage. Alright. And Drake, you are grappled right next to its mouth. Yes, the bear thing is still there. I just kind of got rid of it because it's kind of a little cluttered. Yep, so if you just want to do a strength save, you can. Get out of it. With advantage. As yes, you are able to completely take out or get off of the tentacle. With the with a crit, you were actually able to just land straight on your feet. I will grant you 1 attack.
Wow.
Nice.
Just for critting.
Whee! Step tentacle.
What are you hitting? Are you hitting the roper or the tentacle? The roper? Perfect. Oh. As you were able to hit it right straight into the mouth, you kind of like chipped off some of its teeth. Sadly, the trip attack does not work, as this thing is quite big.
Is it bigger than large?
It is bigger than large.
Okay.
It is huge.
Well, it does add to the damage at least.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, still roll your superiority die.
Yep, just for the extra damage roll.
One day you'll be able to use that thing, Drake.
One day. Takes the extra 2. It does seem like this thing is almost dead, though, from what you can see. The elk did do quite a bit of number to it, along with everyone else's combined attacks. Nova? It did grab your best friend again.
God damn it.
You're telling me!
Move over here.
Attack the tentacle.
How
another
badly
thing.
beaten does the roper look at the moment?
It does look pretty injured. Almost dead,
Okay.
from what it seems
Yeah,
like.
I'm going in on the roper.
Do
Nice.
it.
We're gonna smite on this hit.
Nice.
I'm gonna do a level 3 smite, so I'm gonna add an extra 2d8 after what I roll.
Yes.
Don't you only need to?
So that, and then
28 damage.
28 damage
another-
does do it.
goes.
Nice. How do you finish off this roper?
The Warhammer is gonna spark with holy fire. I'm just gonna reel it back and smash it right into the eye if I can.
Nice.
It's not the crystal, right?
Nope, there's not. It's not a crystal.
Okay, good.
So, as you see your friend just get grabbed again for the second time, you take this opportunity to, instead of hitting the tentacle, you start running up on top of it and just do a giant divine smite right on top of its head into its eyeball as it just explodes into almost half.
Brutal.
As the tentacles just kind of fall down to the ground, dead.
And don't come back.
Don't come back.
I don't
Gonna
think
fall
it's
back
coming
down
back
again.
ever.
And following Drake's suggestion, let's in this scribbly bit of gems in the tentacle, let's search this thing.
Yeah, let's have a dissection and get the
Yeah.
gems out.
Yeah, if you want to dissect it,
Alright.
you.
Let's see that survival check, boys.
I
Yeah,
don't think we need the survival. I just think we need to eviscerate it enough that the gems come out.
yeah. You guys were able-
Stabbing the thing. Give me money, you fucking flesh pinata.
Yeah, let's do a survival check, just for fun of it. See who knows.
I mean, you guys can
Who
if you
finds
want.
it
It's
first?
not gonna.
Says the Drake.
Yeah, who finds it first? Who finds the
Okay.
gems first?
Survival for who
What?
finds it
It's-
first.
It's gonna be real.
I'm a city elf.
11.
I don't know how this shit works.
I'm trying.
You guys- Inside, yeah, inside the stomach, you guys were able to find 4.
Oh no,
Or-
Drake found it.
Oh wow, yeah, Drake found
wow.
it right before Charlotte.
You're Charlotte, not even trained. God.
What? I at least said try.
You guys were able to find 4 gems of varying sizes.
Nice, nice.
If you guys do remember, the gems look like from over here.
Huh.
The room that you guys with the giant
Get
tables.
my map out.
Yeah, the room with the giant tables. Looks like it's very similar to that.
I'm trying to remember what happened with the gems on the table. It's been a while.
It wasn't the gems
I
on the
thought-
table. It was just like chisels and tools on it, but the walls were lined with gems.
Oh, okay.
You
We
guys,
don't have to go mining.
yeah, you guys kind of collectively guess that the roper might have not attacked you guys if you fed it gems.
Like we're gonna pay it to leave. That's our
Okay,
money.
so Nathan,
Oh
Uh,
man.
I'm gonna need your help. Next time I'm gonna use Witch Bolt. Can you think of a one-liner for me? AKA Bardic Inspire.
I just recommend you to never use Witch Bolt.
Is it really that bad?
Oof.
The problem with Witch Bolt is the scaling for spell slot level.
It's
It
way
only
better than
applies
what
to
it.
the initial damage. It doesn't apply to the action persistent damage.
Okay.
That's
That's
the problem.
dumb.
Yeah, it should be to both, but it's only
Yeah,
to the
I
initial
thought I
damage.
always thought it was that.
Yeah,
never gonna look at that.
exactly.
Okay, but other than that, what do you do with the
That's my one-liner.
with
Don't
the
use
elk,
it.
Verona?
I'm gonna let the elk to walk over here.
Oh yeah,
Let
you're
it-
right. It's only the initial one. What the fuck? Never mind. That's awful.
I'm just gonna use the elk to get some attention, maybe.
Initial
so,
damage. Wow.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
over
it
here,
does-
checking the spot.
Yep, it does nothing.
Okay.
Gets eviscerated by 2 more ropers.
making
Yeah,
sure. I
two
mean,
more ropers pop from right here.
no,
I
no.
actually deleted it from my attack and spellcasting.
Oh my god. Alright, so when you guys enter inside that room after the roper attack, you just see more, from what it looks like, statue giants along with a 15-foot high wall and another
Is there
smaller
anything
wall
on
right
that
here.
lip?
Oh, inside that lip is just a little
Okay,
divot.
I was just making sure, like...
Yeah. What do you guys do?
My vote
Left
is
or
either
right? Flip a coin.
A or
Or
B.
down.
I did not vote for the 15. So,
I vote for the 5-foot as well.
there's 2 5-foots.
Oh really? Oh, oh.
South
I
and
go for
northeast.
this one. I vote
So you-
for this one.
Oh, yeah, I was going up too. I was thinking.
Okay.
I feel like. Can the giant elk go up there, or it has to disappear?
It's gonna
Doesn't
disappear soon.
Okay.
How long did
Okay,
it last? It's like 1 minute, I think.
An hour. An hour.
Oh, an hour. Oh,
Oh,
you
no,
can
that's
you can have
gonna
it.
be here for a while.
Yeah, you can have it
Like,
follow the whole time if
Yeah.
you'd like.
But can it climb the 5-foot? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, easily.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Easy. Let's go. He's dead.
It's bigger than us.
I know the elk's still getting molested. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I had to fix that. But yeah, if you guys want to keep heading up that direction, more walkways. It looks like these were kind of like giant stairs.
I'm getting winded as fuck.
Yeah, this place is huge.
Oh my lord, why is there so many stairs
Well, I mean, you know.
for giant?
I
Everyone
like
else
I like to find the
compared to
crater of
mine.
these stairs and throw them down these stairs.
Yeah, Phaethon is kind of like in the back, just kind of huffing and puffing along.
Put 'em
It's
right
okay,
out.
Phaethon.
I think I'm used to a lower altitude, guys.
It's okay, Phaethon. Keep going.
Keep going. That's the
As you
druid.
guys,
Cardio's good.
as you guys get into this bigger
I just
room.
found. Hey, Nova, Varus, you guys
Yeah.
coming?
Nah, we don't need them.
Okay.
So
what was that?
inside a cave.
I'm mad.
And then your
I'm
goat
not
gets
afraid.
taken through the wall.
Only
So-
you and me is that terrifying.
It should terrify our entire front line, to be honest. But
Oh my god.
So inside a locked cage, you hear rattling. As
What?
you guys get closer and closer, you see this monster just kind of like tackling the wall, trying to get towards you.
what material is the cage made of?
Definitely not what you think it is.
Yeah.
Not metal?
It's not metal. Seems to be some kind of different material.
seems to be some kind
Like,
of cheap
Adamantite?
Cheap plastic.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That would be better to stop a. Be like, my one weakness, plastic. I can't eat it.
plastic.
Yeah.
The cage is made of lead.
Yep. As it's just constantly tackling the walls, trying to get towards
Lead. Just grab
what it looks like it's trying to get towards Moto and Nova the most.
Mm-hmm.
Not Drake.
Scratch
Oh,
it.
because we don't have plate.
It's their long lost pet.
Varus,
What
kill
the-
it with fire.
Do I recognize that creature, John? What is it?
No, you do not.
It is
Oh.
an aberration of nature.
Uh huh.
It's a despicable, vile beast that eats any and all useful materials.
Oh.
Wow.
sorry.
Kill it
Not
with
your
fire,
stuff,
Varus.
because your stuff's not useful.
Kill it
But,
with
Oh my
fire,
God.
Varus.
Inside the other cage, you do notice a dead body that doesn't seem to be.
Fucking loser.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm staying on the outer wall, making sure to. Oh shit.
Mhm.
I'm like grabbing rocks and throwing them at
Yeah,
that
just.
stalactite, like 5 or 10 of them.
Okay.
And then like before doing the same to that rock, stalactite.
All right,
And
so
upon
you're
seeing it not
carefully.
react, I'll continue.
Perfect. Yes, so the only other thing
Hopefully
inside this
that-
room, it just seemed to be this was another area where most of those tribal warriors seem to hang out at.
Okay.
But
Are there
there's-
any like spare like spears or javelins?
there are some spare spears and javelins, but they aren't really like super amazing. They're just kind of basic.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want one and to fling it at the body.
Okay.
See if like it reacts. Like he's like, haha, I was faking.
Okay,
It's
if you
like
want to
one
talk.
of those like fucking horror images where it's like it turns into a billion spiders.
All right, so as you guys see, start looking around, Phaethon grabs one of the spears by the bed and just kind of chucks it into the cage right over by the where the dead body is, kind of sticks it right into him. Nothing appears to happen. It doesn't respond whatsoever.
Try to stick my hand through the cage and wiggle like the side of the spear. Like,
Nothing is occurring currently.
all right. Think he's actually dead, guys. So I'll try
Does
to
it-
open that
Is
cage.
it apparent what he died of?
A lot of, from what it looks like, a lot of stab wounds. And they just, another one was just added.
Was this before or after he flung the spear at him?
Before.
That's a good question.
Both.
Yes, this one definitely did not look like any sort of tribal warrior or humanoid that you've seen before.
Can I poke the monster?
You
Or
can.
hit the monster. Like how's this cage made up of? Actually,
It's kind of like square openings. So you can like throw a rock into it, but you can't put a full on
Halberd.
halberd in there. The spear was just big enough for this one, but not this one. This one seems to be a lot more secure.
I heard secure, and that's all I care about. I walk away from the cage.
Do investigation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I
Phaethon,
can't wait to see nothing.
you were able
Watch
to.
this. Hell
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Negative
Hell
one.
yeah! There's
Moto-
no value here, guys. Let's
Even
get out
with
of
the
here.
color of his robe.
Moto, you're just kind of like karate chopping towards like the monster that's in the cage.
Use your karate chop action.
Phaethon, you were able to completely open the lock just fine. It seems like it wasn't resisting you in any way, shape, or form.
So happy. Every investigation's been.
Is there anything on his person?
As you check his person, you guys do notice a very familiar symbol, along with a note.
Uh-oh.
Symbol of the pumpkin expansion.
As the note reads, if anyone wants to read it for me.
My dear redacted, the stone giants left to their own devices will not redacted to convince them about their religion. Redacted. I'm counting on
You're a little quiet, by the way.
They're redacted. The ancient scripture is stones unwavering and life unbending.
And
Have we seen N before?
Was N.
Has Wajiri and I? No, that's
Rajira and you do know that symbol.
yeah.
The N?
Yeah.
No, not the end,
Oh, well.
but like the symbol
Oh, yeah.
that's along with it as a seal.
We've seen it before, yeah.
Oh no, not this fucker again.
Moto, you also recognize the symbol as it was with Raven. And
Oh, it's the Zentaran people again.
Are you sure?
I still need to sue him for sexual harassment.
I think it might be Kassadri Knackle, the leader of the newspaper
Kadri
company. Knackle, and that's him.
Knackles.
so you find that information on the body, but nothing else
course,
of
it's
concern.
Zentaran again.
Mhm.
Zentarum. Why is it always these guys?
No clue. You seem to kill them a lot, though.
Good.
sometimes wanted, sometimes not. You know.
Define not wanted.
Hey, how do you say stone's unwavering, life unbending in giant? I mimic it a bunch of times until I get it just right. I'm like, okay, like that. Okay.
Yeah,
go.
sure.
All right. Yeah, it takes you about
Yeah,
like 5.
sure. Like, am I actually saying it right?
It takes you about like
Yeah.
5 minutes, but you were able to get it eventually.
Gotcha. It's committed to memory.
All right. What else do you guys do?
Oh,
Can we
oh,
see
man.
anything in the Rust Monster's cage? Or assuming that is one. 98% certain. But...
Yeah, inside the Rust Monster's cage, you see nothing. It seems to have eaten whatever was in there. As you see, like tiny little scraps.
Of what?
Like a smart wizard could have been like, "Heh, fuck fighters," and thrown a spellbook in there or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's not gonna eat paper.
Is there anything by these bedrolls?
By the bedrolls, it was just the weaponry.
Check the weaponry. Yeah, okay.
All right. Well, I'd say let's.
Can we take a
skedaddle on out
short
here.
rest?
I am not opposed. I am on death's door at 31 out of 39.
If you guys would like, if you guys would like to take a short rest, feel free to.
I would like to take a short rest and get my spells back.
In order to appease the rust monster, I'll try to feed him some of the spare weaponry.
Okay. So if you
Well, you know, to make him not pissed and try to break out. That's the idea, at least. That
okay,
may not be the result, but yeah.
Okay, if you want to try to do that, it's a little bit harder to get like even the spears through that particular one, but you can kind of like
he's only able to like nibble on it.
yeah, you can kind of like make him nibble on it while everyone's like resting.
Yeah. Well, I'm resting too. I'm just like trying to like.
Yeah, you're just doing this
like,
relaxed.
"Hey, yo, buddy.
As you guys just watch Faith
Don't
and
try
do that.
to eat our shit. Hopefully you get full. If you somehow get, you know, freed.
All right, so feel free to roll your guys' hit dice.
All right. And my bardic inspiration are back. Yeah.
I don't need to.
And everyone add a D8 from my Song of Rest. Or rather, if you spend any, you get a D8. You get one more D8. So, I am spending at least one. Although I need to... Oh shit. I need to recover hit points from it, so... Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Alright,
Alright.
cool. Your D8 helped top me off.
Perfect. As you guys find just a short opportunity, about like 10 to 15 minutes, to just be able to kind of catch a breather from all this walking up these large steps, along with getting attacked by a tentacle monster and black puddings. The rust monster is still eating the weapons that Phaethon has just been kindly, like, shoving into its face.
Yeah, like awkwardly shoving into the cage because they're not really built to be. Just like.
Yep.
How old is this body, by the way?
From what it looks like, do an investigation check for me.
Okay.
Even with that, you still kind of tell that the body is cold, so it's probably
Yep.
been a little while.
By cutting them open and using the tree ring method, you estimate about 28 years.
Yeah.
That's how old he was. Not how the date of death.
But that's also what you get from a 6. You're like, tree ring, right? That also works
Yeah,
for
he's
people?
just like-
Alright,
I
Yep.
should chop him in half. Okay. Alright, well, I'm ready to go. And you guys are.
Yep, ready.
Drake does put up a good point. It's weird to find a Zentrum guy here.
It seems that he has a motive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, weren't they looking around for giants and horns and all that junk?
Judging by what you guys told me, yeah.
Yeah, cause what's his face? The guy back when we were on the island of frost giants. He made off with one of those horns.
Yeah, he did. Which means I'm guessing this guy was here to try and convince the giants in some way.
Well, it looks like he sent his underlings in, and it looks like, well, they went under.
And I have a suspicious feeling that the fog is his doing somehow.
Maybe. I mean, they are evil enough to do stuff like that.
The only thing to me though is that if he was aiming for the horn, then why would he bother to still go through with the fog? Because I feel like it's not here. Actually, don't some of us know that it's not here?
Wait a minute, the horn?
Yeah, because I remember you mentioning on our way.
We all know it's back at the town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I was double checking all that.
The only
It could be just like a punishment thing for the Zentaurum.
also could be, you know, an attempt at distraction to draw their forces away from the throne so they can steal the throne, the horn.
That's a possibility, yeah.
Like, you gotta commit all your forces to saving your resources, and then you forgot to protect your resource back at home. Nice bait and switch.
Alright. Well,
Yup,
we should...
and we kicked their asses, so clearly they wanted us out of the town. So
That doesn't bode well, regardless.
That's the truth, and I'm sticking with it.
Okay.
That's the other thing too, is that whether or not we're at the town, this is still a problem here, which is unfortunate.
Well, let's carry on our merry way.
Yep.
Let's carry on.
Forward.
Alright, so as you guys start going out towards the opening, you do see the rest of the canyon. Kind of show you the rest of this. And a strange opening over here. Along with the dead body of the giant bird strewn about the foot of the statue. Along with two stone giants investigating the area.
It made it.
Does this
And
fit
it's good.
the description of the holy site?
Yes,
They're-
it fits
they're
it to a
talking
T.
about-
What is this?
As you also go towards this, you do notice that there's a lot of fog blocking this entrance.
A fog door. Well, that's probably where we need to go, huh?
So are these multiple lips on the way down?
Yeah, it's kind of like a almost steps for giants, but it's definitely dangerous.
Oh, okay. They're giant-sized steps, so for us we have to full-on climb.
Yes.
Alright. Well, let's just use our rope of climbing and
60
get us
foot.
all down.
Just kind of tie it down.
Yeah. Well, we can just, like, command it, so... Right?
Yeah,
So we
you can
just,
command
like,
it to
jimmy
just stay. Yep.
Jimmy
Wait,
it,
why
shimmy it.
are we going down?
We needed to get a holy blessing artifact, something or other, from the statue.
Ah, that's right. Thank you.
I don't remember the full details, I just remember the basically version.
You guys are able to place the rope of climbing. You're able to safely go down there. And yes,
Does
John,
my
before you
goat-
asked, your goat can go down there easily enough.
Got
Because
it.
it's a goat.
It doesn't need it.
Wait, why are we going down there?
I don't know.
Because you gotta get
Quest.
an artifact.
Quest!
Quest.
Oh,
Me too.
Yeah, so...
Am I?
Are you gonna
that
leave the
person
goat
knew.
there?
That person was like,
Good
Quest!
job,
get in
Bear.
here."
Sorry, what?
The girl screaming in the background.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about. If you're hoping I have context, you are sorely mistaken. I'm in a
Alright.
completely different room, so whatever's happening over there, I got no idea.
So the giants do not notice you right at this moment in time. They still seem to be looking over the carcass of the dead body and trying to, like, looks like they're still trying to clean up the area.
Think we could.
Want to approach all diplomatic like? Hopefully,
Yeah, sure.
we can try the counter charm stealth sneak up in case they're cloudy again.
Yeah, let's do that.
You guys want to do your stealth walk?
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh boy, stealth, my favorite.
Gonna stand here.
Rajira, you slither around the corner and they notice you. If you want to roll that d4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm moonwalking around the corner. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
you-
that cool.
You can get to right about here before this particular giant notices. Phaethon, they don't see you yet, but they see Rajira. They don't see everyone else. But roll initiative.
Alright.
They do have fog eyes.
Oh, they do have fog.
I am not doing
God,
good.
we are.
Man.
We are not. We are like, we got a plan. Let's go. Let's go out with it. Thump. She's gonna get after, right?
Yeah, Rajira, you just like slither down and then you just did a giant like next to the floor. You're like, oh shoot, sorry.
Like I said, I always liken it to that video where that snake opens the door. And it just makes a loud
thud.
I think with you, that should be like a special trait. Every time she tries to be sneaky, she just make quick noises.
Yeah, just thump. Sometimes the thumps work in your favor. Where they distract someone. But Varys, you're at the top of the round. You're all the way up there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna move to around here.
Okay, all the way to a corner.
Yeah. Can I see both giants from where I am?
You can see this one, but you can kind of just see this one's like arm.
So I can see this one's arm, and I can clearly see this one.
Yes. And you see the dead bird and a giant statue.
Shoot. I don't think I'm really in range to do anything just yet, so I'm just gonna have moved to where I am currently, and I'll just call that my turn for now.
Okay. Rona.
Okay, I am going to. Yeah, damn. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna move 10 feet over here. I'm gonna.
It's 100 feet away.
Summon. Yeah. But I'll use another animal, control animals, why not? And I'll
Okay.
summon.
What you gonna summon?
Wait, which was the strongest bear? Is it the polar bear?
I believe so. Polar bear was.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'll summon polar bear right next to these guys.
Okay.
That's it. And I think I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright, Drake. You're all the way back there.
Giant bear.
As you dash right in front of Phaethon. Readying for any type of blow that the stone giant's gonna do to you. Phaethon?
gonna straight on moonwalk up there, doing the performance to the tune of Billie Jean, but replacing Billie Jean with Grabda, so it's not that order.
Oh my god.
So
Perfect.
just flinging out the
counter.
yeah, the counter charm. Hoping it'll help sway them with not only that, but also my smooth dance moves and the moonwalk on out.
Okay. 30 feet. So
That's purely.
So it's just this one.
the ending bit.
So it's just this one that you see, right?
Yeah, yeah. He's the
Okay.
only one close enough.
As this one, the charm does affect him as he stops being hostile towards you.
Excellent.
Ugh.
Moonwalk was too glorious.
Oh, what is going on? What is this bird doing? Destroying my... And he notices that this giant is getting ready to toss a rock, and he's gonna try to walk up in front of you guys and try to block.
Oh man, is he gonna shack this boulder?
He's going to shack this rock.
Get
So
that
he's gonna
shit
try.
outta here,
He's gonna
sir.
toss it at Rajira, or try to at least. Let's see if he does shack it. With a 20 to hit.
Oh god.
So, and I did that at disadvantage just because he's trying to shack it.
Oh,
Damn.
This guy completely misses, and it goes right over his head. As it goes straight to Rajira, as you take 20 bludgeoning damage, and do a strength
Okay,
saving
that
throw.
was a lot less than what I thought it was gonna be.
Same here. I honestly thought that was gonna be much worse.
Yeah, it rolled pretty low on damage. Do a saving throw.
Oh, saving throw. Sorry.
Yep,
Which one?
Strength. I'll let you know it rolled 2 1s in the damage. And a 2.
Oh. Good. It's.
You are not prone, but that did shock you quite a little bit.
I'm not prone or knocked prone.
Oh, you are not prone.
Okay.
NOT. Moto.
is there a big rock in the
Yeah,
way
you're
now?
knocked up, not knocked down.
It's not a huge rock.
Okay.
So does that mean I'm gonna would give birth to tiny boulders?
Yeah, tiny little
Yeah,
boulders.
Unfortunately.
Okay. That's as
You
far
s-
as I can go.
Even though I don't think that's how snake physiology works.
Rajira.
I think that
I
they're
give
egg-based.
birth to small little boulders called eggs.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I got nothing. Fuck. You know what I should have done? I should have used Tome of the Vistas. Damn.
Darn.
Oh well. I guess I will just longbow the fog eye giant
Okay.
and 2 shots. Hopefully. one of them
Yes,
hits.
that'll hit.
Both of them.
Both of them will hit.
Cool. Okay. There we go.
So 21 damage. Cool. Nova.
Wait, are these still 10-foot squares over here?
Yes. Still 10-foot squares.
Okay. Well, I'm going in. Wait, how far do I get?
You can get to right about right there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going in.
Nice.
And then.
You see that?
Actually, no, I lied. How? No, never mind. We're good. I'll be there.
Okay.
I'll be there.
You see that the stone giant right next to you is just kind of sad that he missed the rock.
It's okay, buddy. You'll get it next time.
Varys. Varys. Varys.
It was basketball and giant.
What's
Just we
basketball and
played
giant?
with boulders.
Yeah. You actually do remember seeing that on the walls inside the drawing room.
Excellent. I have
guess I'll climb 40 feet down the rope. And
Okay.
I mean, I guess I can at that at that height, I can throw a fireball now.
If you want
not a
to.
fireball, firebolt.
Yeah. You can kind of like, while you're shimmying down, you just kind of turn around and just kind of blast them.
Yeah, I mean, I might as well.
It's like repelling.
Yeah. Oh, never mind.
You also didn't account for the air velocity in this area?
Also, swinging a little bit on that rope there.
Yeah.
Trying to
A
get
lot
out
of-
in a hurry.
A lot of
It's all good.
factors. A lot of factors just kind of go against you here.
So I'm just gonna take a deep breath and just focus on getting down the rope.
Okay.
Verona?
Okay. Bear can move what? 60 feet, I think.
Ye 40 feet.
40 feet.
With a
Okay.
30-foot swim speed. But this water is shallow. So you guys don't have to worry about
Okay.
swimming.
Okay. This giant is on the good side, right? For now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well, that's all I can do.
You ask
yeah.
the giant to throw the bear at the other giant.
Well, I mean, it's a fake bear. He can if he wants to. Yeah, but that's all I
He's
can do.
got something else to throw.
Okay. Drake? Dashing? Cool. The dash towards the direction you want. Yeah, he'll let you. He'll let you pass. He's not hostile. Cool. Bathan?
Alright, so try to get the giant's attention. I do like a big X with my arms and go yeet, and then point at the other giant and say Kobe, and I try to like walk under his arm and prep to counter charm as he
Oh my
flicks me
God.
over, hoping he understands.
Okay, I'm gonna do a wisdom check for him. With an 18,
I'm
he
gonna
fully
bardic
understands.
inspiration him for the wisdom
Okay.
check.
With that bardic inspiration, also, he fully
gonna
understands.
I was gonna say, basketball is in their history. So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
they might know the legends.
That's why I was.
Af-
Yeah, that's why I was. You set me up so I could knock this down.
After a million things of like flashbacks to like his childhood of like being a tiny little rock with a tiny little like stone ball trying to get to, like this giant hoop of a statue. he finds a fire in his eyes and decides to chuck you straight at the other giant. And let's see if it
Playing
hits
the counter charm while it's
while in
I
midair.
get flung at him. So it's whether he swats me or he catches me as a pass.
Oh my god. So, as he tosses you straight at the other giant, you visibly notice that the his eyes do start getting rid of the fog, but you're moving at such a high velocity that you take 31 damage straight into his chest. As you, and then I'll say you were about 15 foot high, so you take
did I
another
smash into the
d6.
back wall and drop.
Oh no, you smashed right into his chest.
Oh, okay.
You
Uh,
basically
Just
like
bumped him
Wind
into-
Waker Link.
Into sanity.
Roll a d6 for falling damage.
Oh, okay, I'm at 7, so I can't be knocked out, luckily. But that still
Okay.
hurts.
Oh my
So
god.
Phaeton has 2 HP left?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh
he's
my God.
he's knocked prone, but
He really was at death's door.
congratulations, you guys are now out of initiative.
That was the greatest thing
On the
you've ever
ground.
done.
And
barely-
but
Situation during the
But what
fight
you guys-
with Boo.
but what you
Alive,
guys
but he can't get up.
Alright, but
barely,
what-
like able to say worth it.
but what everyone noticed
Holy
was
shit, that was the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'll summon a healing spirit for him.
There's Faith in song. But what everyone noticed was Faith in just telling the stone giant to toss him straight at the other giant. In midair, you kind of see him doing like Naruto hand signs, doing the counter charm, until he just splats straight into the other stone giant's stomach. And just falls down.
Date bio.
And
Date
then
bio.
there's a healing spirit came out on top of him.
Okay.
As his avoiding. As his avoid.
I look over to the giant who threw him and go, respect.
Kobe.
Alright. So you use that 4 times on me to top
6
me
times.
off?
Well, yep, you should be fully
Okay.
healed now.
So if anyone else needs help, there's 2 more uses.
Yeah.
So 2 more.
Oh
left.
yeah. Anybody?
Yeah,
What?
I can do that.
Yep. 2 shots.
The giants are gonna try to like get their bearings, and they notice that they pretty much go over the same conversation that you did with the other giants that you've saved so far. Was there any particular questions you want to ask these two?
How can we harness
The blessing.
the power of fuck. Someone remember Scarn Stone Bones or something like that?
Scorseus Stonebones.
As it harnesses.
There's a
power
giant
into
nameplate on the
people.
bottom that says it in common.
Okay.
There you go. That's how you remember.
I'm kind of like, God. Let's see the nameplates.
You have to move. You have to move the bird.
Scorseus Stone Bones. Yeah. How do we harness his power to free your people from your villainous thing, Kailitica? I think that was it.
She is not villainous. She is but a kind one. I don't understand what's going on, but if you are here to help us, then...
They both kind of like kneel down. They start
I'd
doing
say the line I memorized in Giant: stones unwavering, life unbending.
How did you know that scripture?
I still have no clue what they're saying. I'm just like, yeah.
I
nodding.
translate.
Yeah, okay.
So,
There was,
from
I kind of hold up the tiny note in common for, comparative to them.
yeah, they can't see that.
Yeah.
But
Like, itty bitty piece of paper.
they were doing a chant, and once you said those words, the eye on Scorseus Stonebone's statue starts slowly descending down towards you.
Oh.
As the eye starts slowly turning into a small orb with a little divot in the middle.
What? So is it like a giant size eye? So it's like one of our heads? Or
Basically.
like- okay, so like, what's the divot? Like, what fits in the divot? Beta?
Yeah, once you start investigating the divot a little bit more, you see from what looks like an etch, like what you use to etch into stone, with runic scriptures on it.
I'm still not getting.
Can I look to see if I recognize these runes?
Do
As-
I recognize these runes?
As you guys kind of like look at it, you do not recognize any of the words. Upon asking the giants, they also mention that it's old giant scripture. It's used for what's inside the throne room.
Okay.
What do we want to
know
do from here,
exactly
then?
How to use it? What exactly is Delio?
We have not ever been inside the temple.
All right, fair enough. Just look for something that matches it, and hope for the best. That's what you're saying.
We know of Arthane. She does use it to etch questions into... What did she call it again? It's pretty much a giant's Stalagmites, you guys would say in your language.
Okay, so giant book stalagmites. That's what she.
We can ask
Are-
questions from it, right? Is that so? It's
That's-
like an Oracle of the Stone type of thing.
That is what we know.
Okay.
So-
Alright, well,
Knowing from what Moto went through over inside the little coffin, it does fit the description of everything that the spirit did say for stopping the fog.
What
Now you
God
guys.
said.
I'm still not quite like. How do we guarantee we stop the fog with something we can ask a stone a question?
Yes.
We ask the stone the question how to break the fog.
Yeah.
Okay.
You, from what you remember, Moto said the the godlike figure said to write the scripture of Scorsea's stone bones onto the sting found.
Okay. Okay. So
Which
we need to
is
write
in
the
that
word,
church thing.
the quote I've memorized that I didn't memorize
In writing.
giant writing. Yeah. Okay.
It's fine. We'll just tell. I'm
Who's
looking
your
around at
Drake?
people who can read. Yeah,
George?
who can read
Yeah.
and write.
Drake, you can
Well,
read
we
and
do
write,
have
right?
to. Oh, it's like I'm gonna ask Roger. Can you like write in the Eldritch Blast?
So that's like, we're gold. Well, we need the thing to write it with. Basically, this orb thingy is or is it? Do we need to like plug it in, then we can write on it, or is it like we write with it? Like it's our.
You write
pencil?
with it's pretty much a pencil.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say.
That's what an etch
Okay,
is.
never mind.
I was gonna say writing an Eldritch Blast is not ideal.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like we plug it in and then we can. It raises the cover on the blackboard. Now we can write, or if it was like a pencil, we write with it.
Can you imagine doing killing a bunch of people for a pencil?
All right, maybe
I mean, you
Greg
guys.
will be in charge,
I mean, you
right?
guys.
Nah,
You- he did write that
Player
three
versus
three
character.
different times on his little etching pad.
why don't we all, at least like, you guys write it for us so we know what to write. Just so like, worst case scenario, we can
Yeah, in case like, we're
gamble,
all
write
down.
it, hope we get it right, as opposed to, you know, if both of you get knocked out, then we're just completely SOL.
SOL. Someone
I mean, we're
revives us
still
or-
mostly SOL. No problem.
Oh no, Drake, you're good. So what do you guys do with this?
We're
Alright,
gonna
who
have
wants
our
to hold it?
impromptu lesson.
Yeah,
Impromptu giant lesson.
An impromptu
let me
giant
just
lesson.
write this one phrase.
It's gonna be like the end of Evil Dead. Klaatu, Verada.
Yeah,
Nikto.
Uh,
That, actually, or use the
yeah, we
spell that-
scribbled the last bit.
Yeah,
Instead of, yeah,
perfect.
coughing, we scribble it. Something like that.
Well, if you guys all want to practice that scripture for a little bit,
Yeah.
I'll say do a wisdom check for each of you to see who can actually do it.
I'll try to.
Oh my word.
Bathan cannot.
It's just not clicking. It's like,
Yeah,
again,
the
they wiggle.
yeah,
Up to Barada.
Drake and Ruggiero, you don't have to.
Flowy.
You already know it.
Too rough and squiggly.
Charlotte, it does match like scriptures that you've written with Furbolg, so
Oh, okay.
you're able to
Hey,
do
is
it.
it a straight wisdom check?
Yeah, just do wisdom.
Okay.
Why are they all right angles? It's supposed to curve.
Nova, you can just barely do it, but you feel like you'd have to focus a little bit more to do it. Moto surprisingly can do it with ease.
Guys, making me feel down.
hey, you're from another world. Writing is probably, you
So
know.
the people who know Giant can do it.
I
Yeah.
hate taking that stupid writing class in Giant.
Yeah,
I know specifically only.
yeah, the exact class you took. It's the same scripture too. You had to write it 1,000 times on the blackboard because you got in trouble.
Oh my word.
Varys, are you gonna try?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I've tried to forget.
Yeah.
Nope.
Not happening.
So the two elves are the only ones that don't
They're
know.
all right angles. It's messed up. It's just not how it's supposed to be. You know what it's like, Varys.
Yeah, totally. This is bullshit.
Yeah, Varys.
It needs to curve. Like, this is stupid.
Okay, you try writing a like flowing with hands the size of a tow truck.
That's a good point there.
Giant ape, do the flowing Elvish.
Okay. So,
Do a DK burst. And then transform back. See? It's easy.
yeah, after that time, what do you guys want to do?
Log Gate's my vote. 'Cause I think that's our only remaining location. Unless we wanted to backtrack past the goat room and check the other way to enter the place, but this seems like the
Are we gonna check out the
This
funk
is-
door then?
yeah, it seems like the most reasonable.
Yep, let's go enter our Dark Souls boss room.
Yep.
Use our rope climbing to get back up. Thank
Perfect.
these two fellers.
And Drake
Oh.
did ask the question for Rhaegira, how was the Thane acting before the ordning was broken?
Oh,
They reply back.
Wait, the ordning's broken?
It's breaking.
yeah. If you make
It's not
enough
broken
hoops,
yet.
if you make enough hoops, you can get to the top.
Oh, I get it. Maybe they kind of like.
It's breaking, but like we're trying to fix it. So yeah, that's what we're here for.
Oh, gotcha. Well, good luck, small people.
You notice
Oh
as you
my
guys
God,
are
they
walking
just don't
away.
give a fuck.
Did you guys notice while walking away, like the statue's arms slowly like start raising up, and they form into basketball hoops? As they start,
Throw the
they
bird
just
in it.
they,
Yeah.
they just start free throwing.
And they start free throwing.
You know the worst part too is that whenever you do that voice change, you actually sound like someone editing Shaquille O'Neal's voice.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
It's the right, yeah, it's like the right type of deep, and then they're just distorting it to be deeper.
Do me a favor and
Free throw.
say I nurture my skin, but in the voice changer.
I nurture my skin.
Alright,
No telling.
I'm gonna
Gold
roll a
monk.
free throw.
All right,
Damn it.
Nova,
Oh,
you
Gotta
realize that
practice in the Kobe.
yeah, Nova, you realize that you picked up a too heavy of a rock as it just kind of like goes all the way down by its toe.
You're a master of the yeet, but only an apprentice to the Kobe.
All right, but
Out
as
of
you guys,
curiosity.
Rhaegira, it's still pretty high up. It seems like it's definitely harder for smaller folk to, get those hoops.
I'm gonna try to style and do it without looking, so disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh!
You try to do it without looking. You do hit the rim, and by the rim I mean it's knuckle.
Yeah. Be like,
Close.
"Better than you suckers."
Actually, they've free thrown at least 3 in there so far.
Okay, then.
Alright.
We're not gonna be able to basketball with these guys, that's for sure.
Sadly, no.
Maybe if we got some spiritual aid, then it's a maybe.
Next time I'll cast Bless.
Oh my god.
Combine with the spirit.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's-
What's her name?
is there anything else we want to do before we
Head
into
in.
that?
Does anybody need healing?
I'm fully healed.
Full.
Okay.
Never mind. Just beware of a monkey if shit goes south.
A monkey.
Yep.
Yes.
If shit goes south, beware of a monkey.
Yeah. Just run away from him.
So if we see a monkey, leave, or
If you see a monkey, run away from him. That's all I have to say.
Okay.
That doesn't make
You're
sense.
making it sound like we're expecting there to be a monkey.
I mean, I'm expecting a monkey because I just have that charm. Like they just show up occasionally, and it's not fun when they do show up.
I don't. What does a monkey have to do with
I
any
feel
of
like
this?
we're gonna be spending a long time figuring this out. Let's ask that question at a later date.
I suppose.
Okay. As you guys finally all head up towards the fog gate, each one of you was able to walk straight in until the last person comes in and the fog dissipates.
What
A long
news?
hallway starts facing you.
Oh, good. Joy.
But we'll find out next time on Bad.
And the more you guys keep going down the hallway, you guys can get up to this area right
Assuming
here.
it's with Moto.
Yeah, assuming with Moto. Yep. I'm pretty sure.
Moto's just gonna like stand back there.
You guys see?
Taking a rest. You got this.
Let me try to.
Oh no.
God help
I
us.
don't like this environment at
What is
all.
that?
Let me
There's
just
something there.
slowly start revealing what you guys can see.
Maybe
Inside the-
it's a good thing we came from this way.
You guys notice the same quicksand-like substance that was around the cave, surrounding this giant tower.
Phaethon, can you do your counter charm on this guy? Just stand like around the corner so he can't push you.
Yeah. Started on up. Even though
And one thing you notice about those particular giants, or those giant statues, they look completely different from your the last several ones.
All the more reason to do that.
They look like this compared to traditional ones. And inside you see a giant stalagmite poking out through the top of this temple. And then mind you, this is about 15 foot high from you guys, so right here. So this is pretty high up. And then from what it looks like, the quicksand-ish thing is 10 feet from right here.
Oh boy.
And then what do you guys want to say? Next time on Bad Ventures?
we die.
Next time on the Adventures, shifting Sandland.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck.
So our final boss for this area is going to be two hands, right? With eyeballs on the
Yeah,
palms.
it's gonna be Igor.
Is that his actual name?
Yeah, I believe that was its
I
name.
love how they did that boss in like 3 or 4 different N64 games. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Nintendo
did
was
that
all
boss
about
style a lot.
like, yeah, we'll do it in Star Fox, we'll do it in Mario, we'll do it where else we want. Who cares?
Yeah, that boss style got used a lot in N64 era.
Don't worry.
Then didn't they just do it again in Wind Waker? Oh no!
They did.
I mean, but it was a giant mech.
And then there was Odyssey. As
That
well.
didn't have the eyes on the hands. Though. That was just.
It didn't have the eyes on the hands, but you still had to throw your hat at the hands in order to damage the boss.
And fucking have him clobber himself.
Okay. But what? So do you guys want to stop right here, or do you want to just head up the tower first, or what do you want to do?
If we can, I'd say yeah, let's go.
Call it here, unfortunately, for myself. If you guys want to keep going, that's fine.
If we get into any battle, then we'll call it.
Well, I'd say it's just better if we just started off with this next time.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
we're right at the end of the map, so all that's left for next session
Is pretty much this place, and then what we
Yeah.
can do for the next one.
I got it mixed up. It's actually Irock, not Igor.
Ah, okay.
Igor is the Zelda one.
That's the one where it's just I'm just gonna shoot laser beams from my eyeballs.
Yeah, I believe so.
Anyways,
That's a song that
Yeah.
could sound like an
Good
ending
night.
song. I don't.
Thank you for watching.
yeah,
Sure, why
I
not?
guess we'll call it here.
Okay, so we'll call it here. So couple quick announcements before y'all leave. Actually, let me show off Aaron's dino real quick before I forget, because we didn't have a short rest. Here's Aaron's dino. It's a Brachiosaurus.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. Dang it. Yeah, we never did the break.
So there you go. Yeah, we decided not to take a break because we kind of started a little late.
Brachio, man. Brachio.
Back here. So, couple quick announcements. Next week, I am starting something completely new with some peeps that you know and some peeps that you may or may not know. We're starting a new series called Badvengers with B-Dog, Aaron, and two new guests, Tater and Pekka. So, feel free to swing by. That's going to be on Saturdays, 6 p.m. Every other Saturday. And then the next session for Bad Ventures is sadly not going to be the boss fight. It is going to be the Halloween special, which will be a day after Halloween.
I can't wait.
So there's going to be quite a bit of surprises for that. So it's going to be the Halloween one-shot. And a possible surprising one-shot story with our dear Rajira. So it's going to be great. Anything you guys wanted to say to everyone before we leave?
With enough poggers and chat,
Enough
we will
poggers.
survive.
Enough poggers?
Not enough, you're committing us to death. That's how it works.
I don't think there's a single pogger, so good luck.
We're dead.
That's great. Thanks,
I-
Nathan.
I put... Okay.
It'll matter on the session that we actually do it. That's how it works.
Perfect. Alright, guys. So, we'll take care.